the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 for you.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to
10
the Moon
seconds
Studio
remaining.
New Year Showdown. I'm
Radiant
Harry Freak,
team
and we're
ban.
watching a game between Team SMG and Army Geniuses. Sorry for a half an hour delay, but one of the players of Team SMG had some internet trouble, so we were uh, obviously waiting for that. Didn't want to give them
10
a
seconds
default
remaining.
loss. We rarely do it here at the Moon at
5
the Moon Studio
seconds
tournaments,
remaining.
but sometimes unfortunately, it does happen. Today for you, we have three great series. The first one will be Team
Radiant
SMG
team.
versus Army Geniuses. Then we are gonna be switching to China, watching LBZS versus Dynasty, and then Crocodile versus Dalanjing. But just so you know, guys, the this series now, when it ends, there's gonna be a bit of a longer break before the China matches start. So you're gonna have 2 or 3 hours, depending how long this series lasts, to rest a little bit, to go for a workout, and then come back here to the New Year Showdown to watch some more great Dota. Also, don't forget to follow us here on the Moon Studio Twitch channel and also follow Moon Studio on Twitter as well as me, Harry Freak, on Twitter to know when we are live with your favorite Southeast Asia and Chinese teams.
10
With
seconds
that out of
remaining.
the way, we're gonna be focusing on the draft between these two
Dire
teams.
team ban.
Team SMG go for an Earth Spirit and they tied, and Army Geniuses go for a classic Mars Phoenix combo. So going for a Tide Hunter against a Phoenix, it doesn't make much sense to me. Just because
10
if the Phoenix is
seconds
controlling
remaining.
the area with an egg, the Ravage could
5
be
seconds
completely
remaining.
useless. But we saw
Radiant
Hayo
team ban.
playing the Tide Hunter quite a lot, and every time SMG were looking good with it, apart from losing that one game yesterday. But that really doesn't matter. SMG definitely coming into this series as the favorites. They're undefeated for now
10
here at
seconds
the
remaining.
New Year Showdown. They did drop 2 games,
5 seconds
if I'm not
remaining.
mistaken, but did take every series, so they're on a pretty good way to get into
Dire
the upper
team
bracket
ban.
of the playoffs. Actually, I think that they've already secured
Radiant
that. We're now
team
just
ban.
gonna be seeing how they're gonna be placing. Army Geniuses, on the other hand, is Mamangda playing? Yes, he is. So there were rumors that their mid laner was replaced, but as we see, that's not the case. We have him back. They
10
were playing with
seconds
a
remaining.
stand-in. Um, last series they played,
5
that was two or
seconds
three days
remaining.
ago. Don't take my word for it. Can't really remember all of it, but what's definitely important is that Mamang Daya is here and Army Geniuses are in their full power to take on the undefeated team of the New Year Showdown. Team SNG, they ban out the Monkey King, so they really don't want this tide having troubles in the lane.
Dire team
Two
ban.
melee heroes against the Monkey would be very hard for them. They ban out the Slark as well. That's quite interesting. Slark really hasn't been picked up that much in the New Year's Showdown so far. So it's quite interesting to see how
Radiant
Team
team ban.
SMG are actually changing up their bans depending on which heroes they pick. I kind of feel like if you don't want to get a troll for yourself, you ban it here right now. From SMG, troll is one of those heroes that actually annoys the tide quite a lot. You have your ranged form, and if you get those fervor
10
stacks up,
seconds remaining.
it's gonna be in a lot of trouble during the laning
5
stage, and it's not
seconds
like
remaining.
the Earth Spirit can do much to stop the troll from being annoying to the Tide Hunter. Let's see if that is what's gonna happen, or if SMG just pick it up for themselves. I kind of don't see that hero just getting left out here. It's just way too good for both teams for sure.
Radiant team pick.
They're gonna ban out the puck. That's quite interesting considering that you do have a Tide Hunter who doesn't really care about your silences. He's always gonna be able to get his ulti off, though I guess Mars Phoenix puck, that would be too much of a team fight oriented lineup for Army
10
Geniuses for
seconds
you to
remaining.
deal with. And Puck definitely not the easiest one to catch.
5
The Earth Spirit
seconds
Silence
remaining.
can help, but it's not always that reliable. The phase shift is always a possibility. So SMG, they don't get out that troll. Are they gonna be picking it up?
Dire team pick.
Nope, that's not gonna be the case given that the Razor has been banned. And I feel that we're gonna be seeing it for sure. Team SMG, they get the line. Mushi has been looking quite good on his position 4 line, though him and
10 seconds
him
remaining.
and is it Afu for Team SMG? Am I Yeah, it is. I don't know why I got unsure there. So him and Afu have been
Dire
changing up
team
lanes. SMG go for the SF. Okay, interesting. So they really want to have a way to burst someone down, though we have seen SMG actually going for a first item BKB on the SF, going more for a right-click oriented build, which
10
would probably
seconds
make a little
remaining.
bit more sense, given that you are playing against the Phoenix. Between these
5
four heroes,
seconds
the only one
remaining.
that can actually get to a point where he has decent attack speed is the SF, going for that physical damage build. So a bit of a cocky pick, given that you still haven't seen the enemy mid laner, though Delina is banned. That's, I think, pretty much the only SF counter. Plus, when you see the enemy supports who can't rotate, that's when you pick an SF. Elder Titan, Phoenix, these are not heroes that gank you. The Tusks, the Earth Spirits, those are the ones that you're afraid of. And with you having the Earth Spirit on your side, I guess it's fine picking it this early on. There's also no Batrider, so though naturally SF can deal well with him. So I guess it's a pretty decent pick. None of the teams picking up the troll so far. That's the weird one for me, for sure. Kind of feel it's the best carry to deal with the tide in the
Dire
lane and
team ban.
actually builds into BKB.
Drow
So they're gonna
Ranger.
go with the Drow. You do have a Mars, you do have an Elder Titan to protect you in lane, so a pretty solid Drow pick. The hero hasn't been that popular lately, and also you're playing against an Earth Spirit Tidehunter
10
lane.
seconds
So if
remaining.
you're slightly out of position,
5
you will
seconds
die. I'm curious
remaining.
to see how much Lim can do to protect his Drow, but overall, just looking at the Army Geniuses lineup, Drow works pretty well with it, right? Team SMG, they don't really have good gap closers. Sure, both Tidehunter and the Lion will be going for a blink, but Drow does have a Phoenix Mars to completely control the area. You do have the Elder Titan to cover you with the Stomp.
Radiant team ban.
So it's overall, just looking how it fits into the lineup and against what Team SMG have, it's a solid Drow pick. I just wasn't expecting it. They ban out the Lycan. That's a pretty common one. You don't want to be playing
Radiant
against
team
heroes
ban.
that mow down your towers. And basically, Drow, she dies to the units just being sent on her. Gonna ban out the Jugger. The other hand, the OD is getting removed as well as the Kunkka. So Army Geniuses, they do need a mid laner. They're going to have another minute to think about this. So what
10
did they go
seconds
for? A
remaining.
TA? Is TA in the pool? You could go for a TA. Very
5
limited
seconds remaining.
tick damage on SMG. The only thing that can go through the refraction charges is the magnetized. TA naturally does okay against the SF in mid, though if SF knows the matchup really well, he will be the one taking the win in the mid lane. But both of them later on flash farm in the jungle, so Drow and the TA can be quite a formidable combo. And looking at Army Geniuses, their lineup doesn't really have that many stuns, so going for something snowball oriented like that could be good. Nope, it's gonna be the Viper. Okay, that's actually a hero that can hurt the SF, so Earth Spirit is going to have to play around mid a little bit more than expected. I actually forgot about this hero completely. This puts Nia at
10
a bad
seconds
spot,
remaining.
to be honest. Viper is quite
5
a
seconds remaining.
Quite an annoying hero. I don't know how I forgot about it. You also have the Corrosive Haze. Not the Corrosive Haze, the Nether Toxin to assist you with the Tide Hunter. So if the Tide does get silenced up, he could be in trouble as well. And Team
You may
SMG go
now
for the
select
PL.
your heroes.
Okay, that's quite common. You have a hero that can get out of the Mars arena. Basically, no one on Army Geniuses deals well with the PL. So this puts them at a little bit of a timer. SMG have been known to be the ones that are playing more aggressive. And I kind of feel like this could end badly for Army Geniuses. So here's how this game goes. The laning phase, Army Geniuses, they need to win it, right? So that they can start snowballing into the mid lane. But if SMG, if they make sure that this SF has a good time, Army Geniuses won't be able to start snowballing into the mid game. And then eventually, like 25 to 30 minutes in, they're gonna get overrun by VT Faded. So will they be able to win the laning phase hard so that they can start snowballing? They really don't need to win that hard. Okay, so their safe lane, that one will be fine. But mid lane should be fine. Off lane, um, that's good for them as well. So the X factor here is this off word spirit. But if I'd had to go for which lineup, it's still a Drow Ranger. It's not good currently at that. I was gonna say that I'd favor the Army Geniuses lineup. It is well put together, but just because of the weakness of the hero right now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna say Team SMG are gonna win. Just because Afu has been moving around with his Earth Spirit very nicely. But, oh man, I like this Army Geniuses lineup. I really like it. It actually can work quite well. It's just that I'm afraid that the Earth Spirit will create problems for them in the laning phase. And if this Viper, he's the main hero, if he doesn't have a solid laning phase, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So we're gonna have a pause. So Ohio was the one having internet issues, so him disconnecting right now is not that good of a sign for sure. Hopefully everything is fine and we can watch this game from start to finish without much interruption. We're seeing the Mars drawing something in the mid lane. He's being very impatient. Which is quite understandable. They have been waiting for a long time. Come on, Ohio. Last night I actually had problems with my internet as well. Obviously, Ohio don't have the same internet provider. But I know the feels. I wanted to play a pub late last night, and I guess it was a sign from God. Nope, don't lose any more MMR. It's enough for today. So I listened to it, didn't hotspot my phone. But Ohio, he's still not here. He managed to connect to the lobby, so obviously his internet is giving some signs of life. Pausing. Genius is... Okay. Lim says sorry. But... How do you do that? Wait, let me try. Oh man. It's not that easy dropping your phone on the F9 key. If Army Geniuses win the laning phase, especially the mid lane, this Viper is gonna be a big problem. I don't see him dying anytime soon. In the mid game, if there aren't sufficient levels on the supports of SMG. Also, VT Faded, I don't think he'll be wanting to join the fight anytime soon. And if you are a 4 versus 5 scenario, even with a Ravage up, I already talked about it. The egg can be quite a ravage counter. You use the egg and then Tidehunter has two ways. Am I gonna use the ravage to kind of cover for my team because they can't really commit on the enemies right now, or am I gonna try running without it and accept that I could possibly die, which is quite possible. The side of Army Geniuses, they do have great catch in a or great chase in a sense that if the Drow Ranger and the Viper are hitting your heroes, you're gonna be slowed way too much to be able to move away. Hopefully Ohio called his customer support and is giving them all our rage right now. Should be he should be quite annoyed about this. I'm guessing you guys are as well. You want to watch some great Dota, the best tournament in the world, Studio New Year Showdown, and then some cheap provider that not cheap as in that they charge cheap, but they take your money and then they don't give you the full service, just like what's happening to Ohio. Then they can't keep their internet up. And then so many people here are waiting for it. And also, I'm pretty sure that Ohio, being as a passionate Dota player that he is can't wait to play. So I think hotspotting the phone would probably be the best issue solver right now for them. I'm not sure if you guys know, but one Dota game takes something like 20 megabytes of internet. So it's you can basically play Dota from a hotspot for a entire day, and you won't even lose as much as watching like an hour of full HD Twitch. Gonna go read what you guys are writing in the chat. That might be fun. Ravage plus finger equals drow death. That's a very good observation. Ngashi and VT failed. VT failed, I understand this, but I don't know what Ngashi means. So it would be really cool if someone in chat could explain that. Oh, are we starting? Ooh, as soon as I went to read the chat, the Dota gods said, nope, don't do it. The chat from the Moon Studio New Year Showdown is just way too smart, Harry. You can't understand what they are saying, so just focus on your craft here and cast the game for us. And that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing, guys. Team SMG versus Army Genius is finally starting up now with a 47-minute delay, basically. But so I officially apologize here in place of the Moon Studio. Among that, he did clip the Earth Spirit there with the ward, so he does expect there to be a ward here. Mid lane, if the sentry is placed there, it's to scout it out for sure. So most likely this mid lane ward for Team SMG will be warded. VT faded on bot, he's really not going to be fighting for the rune. DB, look at how scared he is. This is a classic example of a scaredy cat, my friends. He's not even close to his tower. He's putting himself in a position where there is 0% chances that he dies. Come on, you have to take risks in life, DB, if you're to succeed. He who dares wins. It seems like DB doesn't really want to be a millionaire. They find the ward. The Elder Titan didn't even have a sentry, so I'm not really sure why he rotated. He's just Went through the mid lane, is now running on top, will secure there the lane for his Drow Ranger. I'm also curious to see if Afu will be pulling the wave, most likely, starting off with the boots. So most likely just wants to get the wave out. Elder Titan has boots of his own, so he just wants to run down Ohio. Like Hunter doesn't like laning against the Elder Titan that much. Oh yeah, he's already gone on by Mamangda. He turns around with the raises, but he's not gonna be using them. Did manage to get 2 last hits, now going for a block. I kind of feel like he should let the creep wave go into the tower. Is that going to happen? Yes, it will. Okay, nicely done by Nia. Naturally, this matchup goes into the Viper's favor. Nia, you have to be careful. It is a level 1 poison attack, but you could be going down. Fairy Fire is ready. Level 5 stacks on him. He gets this 5th one again and will be using that Fairy Fire. It's only level 1 poison attack, so he will survive. But as soon as this Viper is level 3, SF, he's not gonna be having a nice time here anymore. Not like it's being that nice at this point. Viper doesn't have mana. He's bringing out 2 mangoes. It's gonna be a disaster for the SF until this Earth Spirit starts rotating. So him not getting level 2 there and the tide coming back, that's gonna hurt him quite a lot. He didn't get the pull off, but if he doesn't get the experience, he doesn't get that level 2 and can't really start rotating just yet. They swapped the screen, yes they did. Nice. Mamangda hitting level 3, he still has a healing salve. Nia, he just used his. Has 6 last hits, so he's not doing that badly. Nia really outdoing himself here in the mid lane, even denying that creep, but this is most likely the lane where we're gonna be seeing the first blood happens. All 3 lanes going well for Army Geniuses, exactly what they need. Their lineup, it's really good at snowballing. Imagine a Viper with a draw aura that just completely stomps his lane. Beautiful kick there from Afu. Still not level 2 though. Ohio not skilling up the Gush just yet. He goes for more points in the Kraken Shell, understanding that the Anchor Smash doesn't really do that much. Elder Titan only sporting the extra plus damage with a Spirit, and you can't really reduce that with the Anchor Smash. Plus it seems like they can't really go onto DB. Maybe this would have been a good opportunity to do so, I guess. Mid lane, this is the interesting part. I really want to see how Nia approaches this. The Mamangda doing a really good job keeping the creep wave back. Nia always trying to pull it back to his tower. And he's gonna get two range creeps right now. Is he gonna be getting them? One no, the other one not as well. Bottom lane, he faded. They're chasing him. Womai does have the spear. He's dodging. Okay, now they're not gonna know which one is real. He faded, doesn't really care about his illusions that much. So he's gonna continue farming in this lane, but look at the difference in last hits for Army Geniuses. They're already sporting a 1k gold lead and haven't taken a single kill. Now, Afu, he knows that they're losing all of the lanes. He needs to make a difference. He's the X factor that actually might switch it around for your team. Mamangda, he's in a lot of trouble. If he gets rolled on right now, he's going to die. Does have a bottle. Nia going in. Will have all 3 of his raises. Okay, Mamangda finds the perfect rune. He's going onto the SF right now, threatening him. But with Afu here, he can't really totally commit for it. He's going there. Okay, poison stacks. He's going to go for them once more using the glyph. Nia dying. The kick will miss just because that's the haste, and Mamangda gets the kill, understanding the potential of his hero, goes aggressively enough and kills the SF, gets the only rune that would allow him to do that. But luck is sometimes a part of Dota, or it was just Mamangda knowing which one he was gonna get and utilizing it very nicely. So almost 5 minutes in. Rune fights are gonna be coming soon. Army Geniuses in a good spot to actually take 3 runes. UK here fighting with Ohio. The kick will come, but Afu is not gonna hit it. For now, his rotations haven't been successful. He has a roll fairly soon. He's gonna be taking the rune now, turning on to this Elder Titan. He doesn't have an Astral Spirit right now, no mana to use it, but does have a Fairy Fire, so there is a good chance that he'll be able to get out of here and that's going to be the case. Afu not really able to make anything happen on the map for now. Sure, it's only 1-0, but Army Geniuses are doing so good in this laning phase. If this lead continues to grow, I'm really not sure what SMG is gonna do. The only core on their side that's actually having a solid time is VT Faded. Both the SF and the Tide are quite heavily behind. So Earth Spirit, he wants to push this advantage even more. The roll, is it gonna come? Nope, he just walks in, the kick is there. Womai doesn't have a spear for 2 seconds. He hits them with the Fire Spirit, but no more Fire Spirits are there, and Womai goes down. Lim does have a Icarus dive, so he can get away from here if he wants to. We're sending in the illusion, he's gonna be able to dive away, and in the end, SMG only get the 1 kill. Top lane though, Tide, he's getting gone on by UK. He's punching him in the back, but the watermelon does not care. So he'll be surviving. Pulls the creeps here to the wave, so he'll be getting a few free last hits without DB just being super annoying to him. We now see the biggest winners of the laning stage. Viper and the Drow Ranger with that kill on the bottom lane. VT Faded is not that far behind. He is the main hero for Team SMG, but he's not the one that's going to be creating space. So SMG, they need to get some of their other heroes up to speed. Nia, he's at 1500 net worth. That's he's being doubled by the Viper just now, and really not a position you want to be in. Sure, he's level 6, does have level 3 raises, will be catching back up relatively quickly in the jungle, but it's not like Viper doesn't have a possibility to farm the woods as well. VT Faded now, the bottom lane is outpushed as well. Team SMG, they're losing this laning stage, they're losing it hard, and they need to make something happen. So here's what they're gonna do. They'll let Afu go in mid. You have to be careful. Among that does a ton of damage, he even has a regen rune, so that's gonna be a disaster. Afu, not gonna be easy for him staying in the mid lane. Mangdaya also getting even more farm. Top lane though, Tide getting gone on with the slow. The stomp is there. They do have frost arrows, so this Tide Hunter is looking pretty dead. The watermelon won't be surviving, and the last piercing shot comes through from DB, and finally this Drow Ranger gets a kill. So Army Geniuses strike once more. They're gonna bring a lot of heroes to the mid lane, get the roll onto Mamangdai with the stun there. Nia needs to get him with a triple raise, will only hit the 2. Mushi goes for the hex. Mamangdai survives, he's gonna turn around, and UK will slap Afu, just punishing him for trying to kill his Viper. Beautiful rotation for Army Geniuses, just in the nick of time to save the Viper. If he was alone there, he would have definitely fallen. It would have been a disaster, but Army Geniuses with a great rotation from their supports, understanding who is the hero they need to play against around in the early game, and protecting him from harm. DP from the Earth Spirit, DP from the SF. They're going in on Mangda, kick back, you have the stun, the stomp being used, it's gonna connect onto both of them. Mangda turning around, SF running away, third race, it's going to connect. Lion did die in the process, but so will Lim. He doesn't have the dive anymore, and Afu, he's level 6 right now. He goes on to UK, he will hit the kick, the roll not even needed, and Nia gets a double kill, a much needed recovery for him. Now has 2 raid bands, has the boots, is going for a magic wand, and I'm curious to see which item he'll go for first. Most likely it's going to be a BKB. You're playing against a Mars Phoenix combo. There is a silence from the Drow and all of the magic damage coming out from the Viper. He might want to go for Mangdaya once more, but SF, he doesn't have enough mana for all 3 of his raises, so I'm not sure that this Viper dies. He has 2 crowns, so he's going for a Rod of Athos. If there's something that Army Geniuses are lacking in their lineup, it's definitely Lockdown. So Rod of Athos is a nice catch item that you'll need later on to keep these heroes in check. And SMG, with that fight in the mid lane, they actually equalize things a little bit. Still they're trailing, but at least it's not looking that bad, and their Earth Spirit is the one that's actually making the difference. Afu, he got all the time he wanted in that mid lane. Now he even has 3 earn charges, so SMG, they're actually on a good path to be able to fight in the mid game. Ultis are coming out from Army Geniuses right now. Phoenix is level 5, though the book is flying out. Oh, actually, it's not. Who took the book? Oh, there it is. There, oh, that's his career. So, the book is flying out for the Phoenix. He will have the egg. Army Geniuses will get the tower on bot, though SMG, they are aware. We don't want to fight this. It would end up in a disaster. DB is just way too powerful right now. And the Drow Ranger goes for a Midas, so we could expect a Mjolnir or a Maelstrom Axe build now from her. Tide coming from the side. They see the Monk Daya. Can they go for him? Mushi has level 6 as well. It seems like they want to dive. The Elder Titan is deeping in. Stomp will be there to cover for him. Ohio goes for the Ravage and Mamang Daya in a lot of trouble. The silence is there with a Magnetize. They go with the ulti on this Elder Titan and the egg will follow as well. SMG. Beautiful fight for them. 3 heroes dead just like that, and that's the first Ravage usage. So Viper at a great laning stage, but now 2 kills or 2 deaths to his name. It's gonna keep him down quite a lot. Rolling in, Womai will get rolled on. They push him back. They also have the silence. The arena is ready. He's gonna go for it, and this is going to be the death of the Shadow Fiend. DB coming in as the silence. He's gonna use it on the Earth Spirit, and Dafu might even follow here. Nope, he's gonna be able to TP away, and that's the limited lockdown that Army Geniuses have. It's gonna come into play just there and then. But Team SMG, they force DB to TP here, so this means Mushi, he can throw on the bottom lane and should feel quite safe on it. Defeated, continuing to farm. He's working towards the Manta. He doesn't want that silence being a problem to him. This kind of shows us that VT Faded doesn't really want to fight. When you want to fight with the PL early on, you're usually going to go for the Diffusal Blade just to be able to do the extra damage. But going for the Manta, he just wants to be able to survive and ramp up his farm as much as possible. No Stomp, not really going to be connecting. Nia is going to be fine. If that Stomp did connect, maybe Womai could have gotten a Spear. But no one else from Army Geniuses was interested in fighting. Cores on the side of SMG, they're still struggling, but this Earth Spirit, he is their 4th core basically. Only 1,000 away from the Tidehunter and already level 7, getting close to his level 8. And we see what his first item is going to be. It's going to be a BKB. Full understanding his importance in this game. Is going to be quite greedy, lying, getting caught. The spear will connect. He can't TP out. He actually tried to go for it, but Womai, nicely done by him, finds him in the trees with the spear, and with that makes his death certain. So the captain of SMG goes on a little bit of a rest, but it's fine. SMG, they're not losing the mid tower. They have the Ravage right now. Ghost Scepter is ready on the Tidehunter, so that's gonna help him. Even if he's caught in the Nether Toxin, he will not be going down most likely. Bottom, Fu, continuing to farm. He actually went for 2 points in the grip. That's quite weird. Usually you'd see people maxing out the rolling boulder, though Fu's not gonna do it. They catch the SF in mid. He's in a lot of trouble. The egg has been used. Roll coming in. Has the silence. The SF will get the ulti. Ravage connects onto them. They do get this Mars down, but what a Earth Splitter. Afu in a lot of trouble. They don't have enough damage to kill Mamang Da as well. Witty Faded came in. He thought he could maybe get a kill, but that's not gonna be happening. The Drow Ranger is here. Dive coming in. The split shot doing so much, and Mushi's death will be certain. Now Army Genius, they want more. Ohio, he could be in trouble as well. Can he get out of this? It doesn't seem like that's gonna be happening, but Army Geniuses, they're gonna be happy with a 3-1 fight and just securing the mid tower. No glyph ready on SMG. So even more map control being taken away from them. This might make BT Faded's life a little bit harder, and he immediately swapped out his build. He's aware, my team cannot fight without me, I need to be there. So he's going for that Diffusal Blade. Wants to start fighting with them, will be content with just having the Yasha to ramp up his farm. It's gonna be hard dealing with the Rod of Aethas with the silence from the Drow Ranger, but BT Faded will have to make sure that his positioning is impeccable if he wants to be contributing in these fights. Okay? was gonna scout where we defeated is, but no one there really to assist him. Army Geniuses now in a 3k gold lead. She gonna get caught by the Viper. Doesn't have the finger actually. They just used it earlier. Afu going in. They're gonna kick this Viper back. Do they have the triple raise? They will just need the 2. Lion is still alive. Afu gets flashed onto the wall. He's gonna get burned to a crisp with a multi-shot coming from the side, and TP gets that kill. So that's gonna be another influx of gold for this Drow Ranger. DB has a Midas, has a Dragon Lance. I really am curious to see if it's going to be that Axe build for the Drow. DB? No, defeated won't be committing onto that. I haven't seen the Drow with an Axe for a very long time, but it is a way for the hero to actually be able to deal with the PL later on. Looking at the heroes of Army Geniuses, they don't like dealing with illusions at all. And I have to say Army Geniuses Snowball has been slowed down. So given how the laning phase went, they could have accumulated much bigger of a lead. So Afu doing a good job, taking a lot of levels in the mid lane. Nia left it for him and actually changes some of these fights. Phoenix goes for a dive. Does have ulti, but a stun and a kick will make sure he goes down. Nia has a Requiem. He wants to go in. They know he is on them right now. There is a sentry here from the enemies. Oh no, that's the one from SMG, but they know that there's one on the cliff right now. Nia, he's not gonna be catching anyone with this invis, but it would have been awesome if he managed to get a nice Requiem. Glyph not ready on Army Geniuses, so they could get this tower. Momai wants to fight, has a blink. This is going to be a surprise. Nia getting caught, and that's one dead. SF, I think you just leave him. No, First Spirit wants to go in. He will go onto this Phoenix. Doesn't have any more rolls. It's only a level 1 and Afu will accept it instead. They do get the mid tower, so at least something goes into the hands of SMG, but they lose 2 in the process. Mamangdaya gets both of those. He now has even the Boots of Travel, and he wants the BKB to be his next item. Given that he's playing against the PL, he really doesn't want his entire mana getting taken away. So the BKB makes sense. Plus, Army Geniuses, we already talked about it, they are on a certain timer in this game. So they really should focus on getting as many good fights as they can in this mid game. And that BKB will definitely assist Mamangda in surviving. He wants to get the Groove Bow. It's not going to be the Drow Ranger getting it. DB will stay with his Essence Ring, which is quite good. The Drow Ranger has some mana problems, and the Essence Ring, providing that mana regen, will help him quite a lot. Mars still no arena for 20 seconds. Does have that blink. Him and DB might be wanting to go for the SF, but it seems like that's not going to be happening. Egg is down, so this is, if there's a time for SMG to fight, it's right now. They have a Diffusal Blade, they have a Ravage, but it seems like they're just gonna keep delaying this game as much as possible. They have only lost the 2 towers, and have taken 2 from their enemies, so just looking at map control, they're in a good spot. Tidehunter, close to a Blink Dagger. Ohio will most likely go for that. That's going to be a nice initiation tool for Army Geniuses. A good way for them to catch the Phoenix. And looking at how Afu is killing his spells, they really want to commit and kill people instantly, right? So he's not going to be rolling in and out. He just wants to get in, have the longest silence possible, and make sure that a hero dies in the process. Another Shawl being found by the SF. Yeah, he's going for a BKB as well. He's not gonna have it as fast as this Viper, or maybe he will here. He's actually closer. Though Mamangdaya still 1,000 gold ahead of the SF. BKB is done for Nia. They have a BKB, they have a Ravage. This is a good time to fight. Sure, you're going in for a Egg Arena. Walking the Roche SMG, this is quite cocky. They're like, we have a BKB, we can win any fight we want, but this Roche is not dying that fast. He faded, does have his illusion, so he won't be taking that much damage. Quite a lot of time for this. Jesus, they're not expecting this. This is a disaster for them, I have to say. They are the ones that definitely need to be taking the first Roche to continue pressing their advantage, but with losing that Aegis right now, it's not only that SMG are gonna become stronger, they're actually gonna create a lot of space for themselves. And now for 5 minutes, BT Faded really isn't the hero that you want to be going for. Okay, getting caught. He does have the Shadow Amulet. Silence is there. No, not ready for Gears. Brit Ohio, what's that damage? He just annihilates this this Elder Titan. And immediately SMG go for a smoke. Yell was showing in mid. Can they catch someone? DB, that would be a perfect target. Does have the Hurricane Pike. BKB not ready just yet. Blink is ready on Ohio. So if they see multiple heroes, they can blink Ravage for sure. He faded away from mid. Everyone is hiding, so Army Genius is there, understanding that something is going on. With SMG, no one's showing on the map. He faded, he wants to continue pushing here. It's gonna be Mushi TPing on bot, does have that smoke. Will get caught, and with the multi-shots coming out, Mushi won't be surviving this. I really don't know what he was thinking. Not seeing anyone on the map, something like this could happen easily. He was banging on the possibility of Army Geniuses just farming, but that wasn't the case. They get one nice pickoff. Still, SMG. This is their big guy. He wants to go for a basher right now. He was thinking about a heart. I kind of feel like Heart would be better because right now SMG, they need a hero that can actually frontline without being scared of dying instantly. With a basher, you want to commit on the enemy, so if that initial blink Ravage doesn't work out, it's gonna be a disaster. And if you'd have a Heart, you could be poking, then Ohio can wait for a perfect opportunity and jump in. Limb. He is getting slowed down, needs to be very careful, has the Icarus dive. BT Faded, seems like he's chasing. They're all coming in, silence, and a first spell from VT Faded will do the trick. The Spirit Lance finishes him off. Actually, some of the illusion hits were needed. And SMG are taking the first tier 2 of the game. They are losing in net worth, but they are closing the gap slowly but surely, and VT Faded is becoming a monster. He has 217 last hits, and they even get this outpost into their hands. Aegis will expire in 2.5 minutes, so still have a timer on the Aegis, putting Army Geniuses in a really bad spot. Drow Ranger gets a BKB, knowing that if she does get ravaged, she could be in a lot of trouble getting overwhelmed by the SPL. We still don't see if he is intending to go for the Axe build. I really want to see that. Just seeing as Army Geniuses aren't really snowballing here, they are going to need a late game answer to the PL, which for now they definitely do not have with the item builds that their heroes are going for. Elder Titan has a Glimmer Cape. Is there a dust on SMG? Not really, so that Glimmer is basically invincibility. Ohio, no dusts. Him and Afu, they are the ones committing. To the side, they're still on enemy vision. DSF is smoked, but the smoke will break right now. Tidehunter might be caught. He's gonna go in, does have the Ravage. DB uses the multi-shot, now goes on the Ohio. The roll, it will not connect on anyone. Afu did use his BKB. It's not really the best usage right now, and I kind of feel like SMG should just bail out of this. That's going to be exactly the case. They have claimed that tower, but lose a 10-second BKB on their support. Afu definitely not happy with some of his choices he made, and there's a smoke coming out from Army Geniuses. They want to fight. Aegis is still up. Lion is going to get caught, and Mushu gets brought down immediately. No buyback on him. He won't be coming back into the fight. Their Spirit getting caught as well. Stomped on his face and easily brought down. DB gets a double kill. Mangda has to use the BKB. Nicely done there from VT Faded, forcing it out with his illusions, and he's just going to TP out. He's going for that hard. I really like it. Like I said, I want him to be committing and just baiting Army Geniuses in. Really, when no one can deal with your illusions, you really don't have to kill the heroes that fast. He's level 19 though, so if he does have like 3-4 seconds to go ham onto the real PL, he will be killing him. But yep, there's the Mjolnir. DB will be going for it. I kind of want to see Maelstrom into Ags, then finish the Mjolnir, but I'm not sure that EB has the same idea, since the only thing that he queued is the upgraded Maelstrom. Defeated. Why is the heart recipe? That's quite interesting. I was really expecting the Reaver. I guess he doesn't really have a slot because of the Aegis, which will be expiring in just a few seconds. But quite a successful Aegis there from SMG. They claimed 2 towers, didn't really get too many kills, but did slow the possible advance from Army Geniuses. Next Roche is gonna be the big one for sure. If Army Geniuses don't get that, this game is gonna be pretty bad for them. Lion getting lashed on the wall, and one more time he actually gets pushed out from there, staying on the cliff, but Lim burns him down with the fire spirit. Mushi loses his life yet again. He's 0-6. Really not having a nice time. It's not fun. It's definitely not fun for him at this point, but what you gonna do? Hell also has a Vambrace now. Reaper 500 gold away from the heart. That's gonna be really big. He already has very high natural armor, so the HP is gonna be better. Our Ranger has a Hyperstone. He's definitely committing onto a full Mjolnir, but you don't want to be challenging these illusions just yet. Go for a smoke. Where are they gonna catch? See now, Cloud Ranger still not showing the mid. We'll use the multi-shot. BL in a lot of trouble. Does have a Manta. Will not be dodging that ulti. Rod of Athos on him. Getting brought down, and the Earth Splitter finishes him off. Afu goes in. Gonna try to TP out. You're not going anywhere, my friend. TP does way too much damage. And finally, they kill VT Faded Army Geniuses with a nice unexpected smoke there. They did use their BKBs on the course, but get the big kill for them for sure. And they will probably press for high ground here. They do have Arena, do have the egg. No buyback on the PL. They saw the Reaver come out, so they should be aware it's not there. Glyph is ready on SMG. Army Geniuses, they're not gonna be pushing, so not really gonna be that cocky. Io has a Blink Ravage. DB needs to be careful. The Hex is there. Drow Ranger is alone. Ravage being used, and DB goes down. They just got VT Faded, but they will lose their guy in the process. The dust is there. UK is most likely not going anywhere. The Raze will miss. Ohio, he doesn't want to stop. Will go for the Anchor Smash, and he gets a double kill. He's the one getting all the gold from that. And now he wants to go for the Solar Crest. That's going to be pretty big, given that he is lacking in the armor department, and bonus armor is always nice against the Drow Ranger Piercing Shot. VT Faded, he wants to go for Mamang Die here. No TP on the Viper. If he gets found here by the PL, he will most likely die, though. VT Faded, he also has to be careful without the Manta. Rod of Athos could do quite a lot of damage to him. Mindbreaker being found, so that's gonna be another nice item for the PL for sure. Heart done. Next item gonna be the Butterfly. I really like the item choices for VT Faded. I don't think he needs the Basher for sure to win this game. If he gets a Butterfly, I think it's pretty much GG. Army Geniuses need to get themselves to a comfortable lead before that Butterfly comes out, or they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. And 3k gold, that's not a comfortable lead, given that you're playing against the PL without a single counter. Sure, you're gonna have the Mjolnir Ags, but if you do get the PL on top of your head, Drow Ranger will be losing that engagement. So, second Roche is up. So, SMG, they're not going to be committing on it just like they did for the first one. This one they would kill a lot faster. EB is still staying with the Ring of Aquila. I would have expected him to get either the Enchanted Quiver or even the Spider Leg. Spider Leg's one of the best items for the Drow Ranger. What this hero needs is positioning. Elven Tunic, okay, that's a good one for sure. 16% evasion against the PL. That's basically 16% damage reduction on the PL, which is quite a lot. SMG, are they gonna go for a smoke? They do have it. Want to use it right now. The Ravage not ready for 20 seconds, so I guess they're gonna be waiting for that. Ward here being placed by Army Geniuses. They're aware. The next objective is Roche, so they're putting everything in their jungle. SMG going for a smoke. They're gonna be invading the enemy triangle, it seems like, but Army Geniuses for now, they're in a good enough position not to get caught by this. SF, he has the Spider Legs. He's gonna be able to position himself quite well in fights. 9-second BKB ready, as well as the double damage. Mushi, is he thinking of jumping in? The stun will not connect on DB. If it did, it would have been really, really bad. If he doesn't get his BKB off, I'm not sure what they do though. The rest of Team SMG, I'm not sure if they'd be able to follow up there. Genius is going for the Roche. 10-second BKB on Womai now as well. Roche falling down quite quickly. SMG should be aware that this is happening. They're quite clumped up together. Roll will come in. It's not gonna connect on the one. BKB being used immediately, but DD used his as well. Nia coming in. He wants to fight. Does have the DD, and Drow Ranger is getting brought down, but the Earth Splitter is gonna change it all around. He turns around with a multi-shot. Make sure this SF goes down though now. It's a 4 versus 5 scenario, but they still have all their spells. Afo uses the Magnetize. The first one to fall is gonna be DT. Immediately buys back. Their Spirit has been brought down. Womai uses his Bulwark and is gonna be fine for now. BT faded. He's still quite healthy, actually full completely. Does have 3k HP. Can Army Geniuses commit onto this? There is a buyback on Dear Spirit. He has only 2 stones, so I'm not really sure that he wants to come. Roche falling down quite quickly, and it seems like they don't want to be doing it. Mushi coming in with a jump. He's gonna get stomped on, and this is one dead lion one more time. Mushi really not having a nice time in this game, and the rest of Team SMG are gonna need to run away. This is what Army Geniuses needed. They needed the second Aegis. They will get it on DB. It got quite close there. Nia committing onto DB. He had that DD rune, but the Earth Splitter turns it around. If that Earth Splitter doesn't come out in the exact same second, DB goes down, and it's a disaster for Army Geniuses though. At the end, it works out, and now the Viper, he gets the Radiance. That's a 17% miss chance for the PL. Again, classic 17% damage reduction for the PL, and also we have better ways to deal with his illusions. So I really like the itemization on Army Geniuses. With the second Roche, they actually might be able to press the advantage enough. And Drow Ranger almost up to her Aghanim Scepter with this Midas. She is still the most farmed hero on the map. And I mean, it actually gives them quite a lot of late game with the Axe Mjolnir. You actually deal well with the PL. Butterfly down on DSF. If he had it last fight, it might have been different. It just came out. His next item might be the Satanic. Has the Groove Bow as well. He is a heavy hitter. At one point, he's gonna be stronger than this Viper, but actually, I'm not sure though. With the Drow Aura, might never be happening. Ulti being used by Womai. They will lash onto the PL. Here comes Zero Splitter. Minute does have the doppelganger though. Now they turn around onto UK. He's in a lot of trouble, but will be fine. Faded getting chased down, trying to go for a TP. Will it be successful? Not even close. He needed one more full second and was not going to get it. Now Drow Ranger going in onto Afu. Silence comes out, so no Gust will be coming this day. Afu able to roll through the trees and gets to his base. He wanted to save one stone remnant there, but in the end it just has to use it to get away. And the Army Geniuses now with the Aegis, they want to press forward. The PL is dead. He just bought his Eagle Song, no buyback. So this could be a lane of Rax. Ohio though is gonna posture aggressively. Does have a Shiva's Guard. That's a pretty solid item, just dealing with what Army Geniuses have on their side. But look at how hard DB hits Womai, putting his shield in front. This is basically a Spartan type formation. Drow Ranger getting protected by Womai while Lim is healing this Mars. It's pretty much an unpenetrable formation here from Army Geniuses. Roll. Afu getting himself in a solid position to roll onto the enemies. Are they gonna be going in? Ohio jumps in. That spear almost connects onto Afu. And with this, Army Geniuses will claim the first racks of the game. Exactly what they needed. All coming in. DP getting kicked back. He does have the Aegis, but he's gonna get follow-up stun, so he loses it immediately. PL is alive right now. They have all their spells inside of Army Genius. The first Splinter though, Die Hunter in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have the Ghost Scepter, just dies there. Drow Ranger getting hexed up, but they can't do it. The Egg is being protected by this arena. Nia getting slowed down by their Splitter as well. He could be in trouble among that. He's chasing the Stomp. Is there and he will go down. Witty faded. He wants to try to fight, but there's nothing he can do. Does have a Manta still, will be able to get to the safety of his fountain. But that's the only part of the map that you control right now, SMG. And Army Geniuses are still pressing forward. They're able to win another fight Ravage wasn't used. They might have lost the Aegis, but DB still has a cheese in his pocket and a BKB unused just yet. PL wants to continue going in. He's actually not going for the Axe. He sees now that they can't deal with the PL at this point and just wants to get some more stats on him. He's seeing that he dies in the Hex, so he needs to be surviving that. Oh, gonna get stunned up. Nice down there from the line. Afu going in. The beautiful silence with the Magnetite. DB in a lot of trouble, and the Ravage will connect. He's already dead. Now they want to continue pushing forward. Mangda uses the BKB, goes for the TP, and will be able to get out. Womai, he's not gonna be that lucky, and he will die to VT Faded. They did take the second lane of Rags, but lose 2 heroes in the process. Beautiful turnaround for SMG, but will it actually be enough? The heroes on the side of Army Geniuses both have buybacks, so you can't really take anything back from this. BL will have his butterfly ready. He wants to go for the Scotty after that, but I feel like now is the time after that butterfly to finish the that basher, to go for it, to go for the abyssal blade, but he wants a PK BL. He feels like he's getting kited too much. He's getting lashed onto those walls, and he really wants a way to play against that. Doppelganger wants to go for the tower. Reaps are coming in fairly soon, so at least they'll get this tier 2. Glyph is ready on Army Geniuses. The Drow Ranger, he did buy out. So he buys an Eye of Scotty. He does have a buyback right now. SMG, if they want, they can continue pressing forward, but I think that would be suicide. VT Faded, I guess suicide is his middle name. He wants to go in, stomp, not really being used. He's gonna get out of the Nether Toxin. Oh, that's why he's going for a BKB. Oh, there's no more Nether Toxin silences. Okay, so I thought there was still a level 25 Viper level Nether Toxin silences, and then it would make sense to go for a BKB on Faded. Nope, seems like he just doesn't want to deal with all the magical damage. Those spears, those are the ones that are hurting him for sure. Tier 4 items being found out by Team SMG. Army Genius haven't had the luxury to do that just yet, so this might be a good time to fight right now. Leveler on the SF, yep, he's gonna leave it. 60 attack speed will make a world of difference, and he buys the Dragon Lance right now, so he's not gonna be having the buyback either. 1300 gold away from it. Drow Ranger going for a butterfly. This Drow Ranger doesn't take that much physical damage, given that he does have that Elven Tunic. No Monkey King bar on SMG just yet. Faded definitely committing for that BKB. Pentage sword found. That might be taken by DB though. I doubt it. I guess he wants to. Oh no, it's actually a Pentage sword for the for SMG, so it's gonna be on the PL. He's gonna hit quite a lot. They're smoking top lane. It would be perfect if they find a good angle. No one showing on the map from Team SMG, so Army Geniuses, they're definitely gonna be careful. Mangda is gonna be the one attacking the tower. Actually, DB shows his face right now, still has a cheese. They're coming from the side. This could be a perfect wraparound. VT Faded. He will see UK. Did they just break the smoke? Yes, they did. And Army Geniuses know that something is up. They're staying close to their ward, but SMG, they're taking the long way around. The illusions will be sent in just to scout out a little bit, and now a ward has been placed. SMG understand around this ward, they might just lose the fight instantly. No, they're going in, they want to fight. Womai uses the BKB, he's not going to latch onto VT Faded. The arena doesn't do that much. Did they catch the Drow Ranger? Yes, they did. She already took half a HP, and DT is already dead. Nia taking a lot of damage. DB is almost dead, but VT Faded cannot commit. They're getting overwhelmed right now. PL, he's not going to be the strongest one in this fight. It's gonna be DB, who actually gets a double kill right now. He killed both of the cores of SMG. They don't have buybacks, and this should be GG. SMG could just call it right now. It's looking pretty grim, and Mushi does just that. He's gonna tap out and say, sorry, Army Geniuses, you're gonna be better in this game, but we are going to come back stronger. So SMG lose the first game of this best of 3 series, and Army Geniuses on a good road to actually take the first series from SMG in this entire tournament. Pretty solid performance there from the side of Army Geniuses. They had a pretty good laning phase. The mid game didn't look that good for them, So I thought that Team SMG at one point they were gonna take this. They even took the first Roche away from Army Geniuses. They were doing a good job, but then that second Roche fight just went all the way to Army Geniuses. They secured the second Aegis, and with that, they were actually able to press the advantage enough to secure this game. This last fight, even if Team SMG would have won it, it doesn't mean that they would have won the game. So it wasn't really a easy road up for them ever since they lost the 2 lanes of Rax. Sure, they did show signs of life, killing the Drow Ranger a few times, but it just wasn't enough. The itemization, the movements, the laning phase, everything was okay from the side of Army Geniuses. It wasn't perfect, but it looked pretty good considering SMG have been undefeated up until now. Army Geniuses on a good road to put a stain on that record. So guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna go on to a short break. After that, we're gonna be back with game number 2 to see if SMG are finally gonna be losing a full series or if they can turn it around and force a game 3. And welcome back to the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. I'm Harry Freak, and we're watching a series between Team SMG and Army Geniuses. If you're just joining us, first game went to Army Geniuses. I can't say it was in a convincing fashion, but at all points they were holding the net worth lead. Team SMG, they did have some nice shining moments, but in the end it just wasn't enough. Army Geniuses with their Viper and Drow Ranger combo, they were doing just way too much damage for even a farmed PL controlled by VT Faded,
10
couldn't do
seconds
nothing about it.
remaining.
So Team SMG, up until now, they
5
have lost some
seconds
games, but
remaining.
haven't been. No one has been able to take the series away from them in the New Year Showdown. Army Genius is on a good road
Radiant
to do this.
team,
Army
Dire team
Geniuses
pick.
have been pretty solid in some of the games. Their
Radiant
consistency
team
hasn't
pick.
always been up there, but
Hero.
they've always been able to surprise with some nice performances. And that last game, they came up with a pretty solid pick that wasn't really in the meta right now. They had their own idea how they're gonna play, had team fight,
10 seconds
had
remaining.
damage. They were only lacking lockdown a little bit and ways to deal with the
5
PL, so
seconds
they
remaining.
itemized for that, and in the end, it worked out well for them. But just to remind you guys to follow the Moon Studio English Twitch channel here, and also follow Moon Studio on Twitter, and follow me Harry Freak on Twitter to know when we are live. After this series, we have two more.
Dire
We're gonna
team
moving
pick.
to China, but if this ends with a 2-0, there's gonna be quite a big break because the
Radiant
next series
team
is
pick.
starting at 11 CET, or I think that's 18 SG time, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's 18 SG time. So just so you know, if this ends in a 2-0, you're going to have to wait for a longer
10
time. So
seconds
you
remaining.
can go run some errands and then come back for some great Dota in the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. So Team SMG, can they take this back, or will they be losing their first series of the tournament? We're gonna be finding out. They open up the draft with a Nyx. This has been their go-to hero, usually being
Dire
played by
team ban.
Mushi. Though we have seen Afu on it, and once more they go for the Tide Hunter. Considering they're playing against the Mirana Beastmaster this time around, I like the Tide a bit more. I kind of feel like they're gonna be banning the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger goes well with the Beastmaster, just as it goes well with a Mars as well.
10 seconds remaining.
I can expect Armor Geniuses to be the ones banning out the Troll.
5 seconds
That's a hero
remaining.
you don't want to be laning against as a Beastmaster. I'm pretty sure the other ones you're okay with. Beastmaster Mirana is quite a formidable combo overall. I am surprised Team SMG let everything go. They wanted to ban out the Shaker and they banned the Mars.
Radiant team ban.
Mars really was
Dire team ban.
the main hero for Army Geniuses in the mid game. He was the one killing the SF every single time when he got that blink. And if that wasn't the case, it have been that easy for Army Geniuses to win those fights around the mid lane, the early stages of the mid game, and push their
10
advantage a little
seconds
bit more.
remaining.
So I understand the idea of banning
5
it.
seconds
Plus, you
remaining.
don't care about the roar that much when you have the Tide Hunter. You can constantly
Radiant
position
team
yourself
ban.
aggressively, but have to be
Dire
careful of
team
not
ban.
getting your mana burned out. They ban out the Drow, they ban out the Slark as well. PL has been taken out. PL is a solid hero against the Beastmaster in lane because just because of your
Radiant
Phantom's
team
Rush, you
ban.
can get away from the boars quite easily, or you can get on top of them and bring them down. So Army Geniuses, they ban out the Weaver as well. Another hero that deals well with the beast, VT Fades' Razor, got banned out as well. Team SMG are the only team that have
10
been
seconds
running
remaining.
Razor successfully. We've seen quite a few Razors, but
5
only
seconds
SMG
remaining.
has had somewhat successful gains with it. They even lost one game, so the hero hasn't been looking too hot. But you know, if he does get a lot of farm, it's always gonna work out well. They ban out the OD and the Troll. Yeah, classic pick here for SMG against the Beastmaster. It's quite interesting that Army Geniuses decided to ban out the PL over the Troll. Now with an OD ban, there's really not that many counters for this Troll. Sure, you have the Roar, you have the Arrow, but
10 seconds
are you gonna
remaining.
be able to get those out? Plus,
5
Beastmaster, he
seconds
likes to
remaining.
win his lane, just go for a tower early on, and Troll will definitely not allow this to happen. He can protect his tower for a very long time, and then even if his tower falls, he can protect his jungle. The Whirling Axes are just way too good with dealing with the Beastmaster. At any point, you can protect your supports from the summons as well. That's quite nice. Army Geniuses go for the Elder Titan one more time. So this is the Tide Hunter counter for sure. They want to be able to punch him in the face, break his teeth. It's not like Tide Hunter
10
will
seconds
be too
remaining.
sad about his teeth being broken. I mean, if you had
5 seconds
this kind of a
remaining.
mouth like this Tide, it's you wouldn't really care what your if you leave your teeth, and he doesn't really use them for battle, so they're just an ugly addition to the hero. But still, Army Geniuses, they want them broken, so they go for the ET and essentially get an Oracle. So this could be an Oracle laning with the Tide just to purge off the Astral Spirit. So that's actually a nice way to approach this laning stage. The next assassin
10
is going to be
seconds
fine with the
remaining.
Troll. Just trading with the Mirana, and then
5
Troll can 1
seconds
versus
remaining.
1 Beastmaster and Oracle if he lanes with the Tide. Elder Titan, you might have picked this counter for him, but you're gonna get purged every single time. And plus, you have a Troll Oracle. That's one of the best combos in the game for sure. Yeah, I'm 100% sure SMG are laning this Oracle with Tide Hunter just because he can purge off the Jingu Mastery as well, so it's gonna be easier for the Tide. This time around, SMG didn't ban the Monkey King. They had to prefer banning that OD. It just would have been a very hard game for the Troll if he was playing against the OD. But I'm 100% certain now SMG lane against this Monkey King. They could actually put the Tide in the safe lane and go for an aggro lane for sure. So Monkey King doesn't like aggro lanes that much. It's a little bit different now when his armor has been increased. It has been almost a year since that has happened, but still, I'm still getting used to it since Monkey King was always this one armor, very squishy hero, and then ever since his armor got increased, he's a much more formidable laner in those 3 versus 3 scenarios. Army Genius is getting rid of the Storm, getting rid of the SF.
10 seconds remaining.
Nia, he does have a solid hero pool, so this shouldn't be that problematic for him. Army Geniuses, they are the ones that need to pick a mid laner first. Puck is getting banned out. Not a lot of mid laners left, to be honest. Void Spirit is still in the pool, so that could be good for Army Geniuses, just for them to have some cash. They have Teamfight, they have Lockdown, they have good laning, they have damage, so they're just maybe lacking some catch way to get into the backline, and Viper will get banned by SMG. They don't want to be dealing with Mamang Dia Viper one more time. What's it gonna be? Mamang Dia is known for these cheesy heroes. So Viper, he did some Meepos, he played Huskars.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see if
5 seconds remaining.
they'll go for something along those lines. I haven't seen him play a Broodmother, though against a Tidehunter and a Troll on the other side, you really don't want to be going for that hero. One minute and 20 seconds left. Army Geniuses do have time to think about it. Go for a sniper. Go. Team SMG don't have anything to jump you. They can get something with their last pick. Go for a sniper. I'm so cheering for that hero. I kind of feel like all of the heroes that are being played right now are not that good against the sniper, and no one is picking it up. I guess no one really knows what kind of a build to go for, but given that the Maelstrom is a meta item, that could be a good place to start.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, they go for a Riki, so is this gonna mean a Monkey King mid? I kind of doubt it. This is gonna be probably a Riki mid. Like I said, Mamang Dia plays cheesy heroes. Riki in the mid lane is pretty cheesy. How do you respond to this? What can actually deal with the Riki quite well? Zeus looks good for Team SMG here for sure. Not a lot of jump from Army Geniuses. They are susceptible to magical damage, but Zeus just doesn't look too good in the current meta though, and you do have the Hawk to actually scout him. Void Spirit would be solid. Actually not that good for SMG. Army Geniuses have way too many lockdowns. Rana gets a Yules. He's gonna be dying easily. I kind of feel like they need magic damage. They're gonna go for the Nature's Prophet, so Ricky definitely not dealing well with the Nature's Prophet in the mid lane. Nia is gonna have a solid time. That's a nice hero to add to the damage to his guys. The Nature's Wrath is gonna be very, very nice here for SMG, considering they do have the Oracle to burst down people as well. And we do see Afu is playing the Oracle, so it will be a position 4 Oracle laning with the Tidehunter. So who do I think wins this? Last time around I liked the Army Geniuses draft. I went for SMG anyways, but this time around I like SMG's draft better for sure. Sure, the Nature's Prophet can be caught by the Beastmaster, but overall, I kind of feel like SMG, this is more in their lane. They're playing the Nyx Assassin on Mushi. Oracle will secure a good laning stage for them as well. Mid lane should be going their way too. And Troll, he has an Oracle to assist him. That's probably the best support to go with the Troll Warlord, and really no one on the side of Army Geniuses to stop the Tide from using the Ravage. And it just looks like a better draft overall from Team SMG. If the Beastmaster is taking a tower, Nature's Prophet can take a tower of his own. Whenever SMG are split up, they can have a +1 hero with the Nature's Prophet still. I don't want to write off Army Geniuses. They do have the Hawk. They do have 3 ways of, or 2 ways of being invis, the Riki, the Moonlight Shadow as well. So they definitely have ways of getting on top of this Oracle, though Afu, he is a position 4 Oracle, so it's not going to be your underfarmed position 5 without having any single item. And I kind of feel like that's going to make all the difference. I really like this Oracle pick. And it looks to me like it's gonna be SMG taking game number 2 and forcing it into game 3. But let's see. Army Geniuses, they're gonna do their best to not allow this to happen. Monkey King. Oh man, this career is pretty cool. They wanna fight. Do they have an Orb of Venom on it? Not really, so they're kind of relying on the arrow hitting. BT faded, he's not as scared as DB was in the last game, so he is in a position where he could die, though with that ward there, it should be enough to protect him. Monkey King might be wanting to go for a courier snipe somewhere in the base. He does have a bunch of balloons, but those can get punctured quite easily by Nia. If Nia stays in the base for a little bit longer, this Monkey King can die. Okay. They can't see him now. Oh, he's gonna be killing some couriers. This is a disaster. One courier dead. The other ones are gonna be surviving. They're actually baiting him in with the wizard. But DB, he doesn't have a tree dance. Doesn't really want to use it right now. Eating through the trees, and the Nia won't be chasing him. So he gets one courier. In the end, it's gonna be a 2-for-2 when it comes to runes. And the laning phase will be starting on relatively even ground. A bit of a advantage there from Army Geniuses just from the courier kill, and DB finally gets his TP and will be able to come to his lane safely. So I'm really curious to see who Oracle is gonna refer to Fortune's End. There's 2 people that he'd like to purge, but unfortunately for him, that's really not an option. I guess when the Jingo Master is level 1 that you don't care, immediately he purges off the Spirit from UK, and this Elder Titan is just not gonna be that happy about the developments in the lane. Bottom lane, this should be an SMG favorite lane. Troll versus the Beastmaster. Mirana, of course, she can be annoying here, pulling the waves, getting some last hits with the arrow, but you can't really stop the Troll from winning against the Beastmaster. VT faded, doing good here, pulling the creep wave behind the tower, so it's not this Army Geniuses bottom lane won't accomplish much with that pull. UK came in, Spirit immediately purged off. EB still doesn't have that level 2, so the Jingu stacks won't be coming up. Mid lane though, this is gonna be an interesting one. I have never seen this this matchup in the mid, though. Nature's Prophet has higher damage. He has a lot of treants, so he should be winning this mid lane for sure. Mamangda is gonna do his best. Riki is no pushover in terms of base damage, but the harass, basically everything should be going the way of Nia. He does have 7 deny, some of those are treants, so we can't really take all of it into account. They seem just completely dominating Mamangda at this point. Top lane, Monkey getting caught and he goes down after he gets the kill. They actually managed to run him down. I wasn't expecting this to happen so early, but as soon as they hit level 2 with the gush, they were able to bring him down. He has only 660 HP, and when his armor is down by the gush, they do quite a lot of damage. It's actually a 4 armor reduction. This is quite strong for a level 1 spell. So nicely done by SMG. They are definitely in a better spot in terms of last hits than they were in the last game. You remember that Army Geniuses were topping the CS chart on all of the lanes. Now it's the other way around, as well as Team SMG getting the first blood as well. UK, he sees that this lane is not going the best. He's gonna go for the pulls. Will be able to get it. Nothing Afu can do about it. Bottom lane. Arrow, just gonna connect on the creep. Is this camp blocked? No. Lim is the one that brought the sentry, though Mushi is gonna make sure that there are no big creeps. Actually, Mushi not going for a block on that camp. That's a bit of a misplay from him, and Mirana is finally going to have a creep to kill with her arrow for some extra golden experience. Mid lane going really well for Nia. He's almost doubling the streaky. He's denying almost everything from him. So all 3 lanes really heavily in SMG's favor, and we all know how well they play when they start snowballing from the lanes. This has been their biggest strength ever since the start of the tournament. Oracle getting gone on. BB wants to get this kill, but they're gonna turn around. Monkey King in a lot of trouble. He's gonna take solid amounts of damage, has a fairy fire, so his life wasn't really in jeopardy, but still, he's gonna get denied a potential to get the Jingu Mastery stacks up. And we see he's maxing the Boundless Strike, knowing that Oracle is every single time going to purge those Jingus off. BT faded, 20 last hits, but his teammates are doing well too. But the runes are gonna be spawning, but really none of the mid laners benefit that much from them. And the supports, knowing that, won't be rotating at all. Usually we see the fights on the runes. That is the thing that decides the mid lane. This time around, that's not going to be the case. UK, immediate purge of the Spirit. He goes 2 points in Stomp, knowing that really going 2 points in Spirit would be completely useless, and without the potential to hit people, the natural order doesn't make much sense either. DB getting gone on. Ohio's gonna slap him a few times. Stomp will connect. DB will keep going for this tide. Not really. Afu now turns around onto the other tide. They're doing so much damage. Anchor Smash, not enough mana. And SMG, they have to move away, though the runes are gonna be spawning soon, and this Ohio tide will be getting his mana back. Bottom lane, Mushi getting caught. He doesn't have a tango to eat through here. He's gonna be able to move away. VT Faded will cover for his support, and Mushi will be able to survive with the salve, and the mango will be quite healthy in the continuation of this lane. Stomp connects onto both of them. Will this rune be taken? No, Ohio manages to take it now. UK, you have forfeited your life with that attempt. A few more hits with the Purifying Flames, bringing him low and setting it up for Ohio to get the kill. Nature's Wrath being used up bottom lane. They take a lot of damage. Lim, he needs to leap away. These Miranas, they're really conservative with the leaps. Every single time they get very close to death, and Lim in the end, they will be forced to use it. So the first ulti of the Furion will get them the kill on the Beastmaster on the bottom lane, and SMG continuing to dominate this laning stage. Look at the CS on the Nature's Prophet, almost up to 50. Just a second. Top lane, the Stomp connects. They're gonna go onto the Oracle. UK, he wants to fight. The Fortune Send is ready. Afu does have a level 2 Fortune Send, not really skilling up the Fate Seeding just yet. Perks of a position for Oracle. DB, he could be in trouble here. Do they have the Gush? They could have committed on this for sure, but there was an Echo Stomp ready for the Elder Titan to possibly stop the advance. And Look at the damage that Afu is doing. Stomp, it's gonna connect on the Oracle. Ohio going on to DB. There's no Stomp right now. He can turn around with Purifying Flames. DB, perfect dodge there with the Mischief. Nicely done. That was a perfect outplay there. And we see UK already giving some tips to his Monkey King. He definitely deserved it. Here, boy, take this. You did good. Mirana, the only one staying on the bottom lane. The Impale won't connect. Mushi not gonna be getting it. VT faded, focusing the Mirana down, but with one more leap ready, this Lim Mirana will be fine. Among that, he's farming okay, but oh, just a second. Top lane, will the ulti connect? Nature's grabs. It's not gonna be. Actually, Nature's wrath is not gonna be connecting on this Monkey King. Afu can wake up the Light Hunter from the sleep. He's not gonna be doing it. If you guys didn't know, Afu, he can wake him up with both the Fortune's End and the Purifying Flames. Purifying Flames does enough damage to wake him up, and the Fortune's End purges off the sleep. Now Womai, he's rotating to top. They've managed to kill the UK, but now he turns on to the Tide Hunter. They do have the Fortune's End in 5 seconds, so these Jigu stacks won't really do that much. He turns around onto DB, he's gonna purge off. Jigu stacks immediately. Nia is here. They're gonna turn around, and DB is dead. The Ohio has survived as well, and Womai will follow through in death. Nia gets a double kill. Sure, they might have gotten the Oracle with the Zoo, but they don't care. 3 heroes die just like that from Army Geniuses, and Team SMG are continuing their snowball. Once these towers start falling down, it's gonna be a disaster for Army Geniuses. A almost perfect laning stage for SMG. VT faded, has phase boots, he's going for the Maelstrom. It's gonna be the Maelstrom Axe BKB build most likely. Or maybe the Maelstrom Yasha BKB Basher. That could be a good one as well. Well, not really a lot of reasons to go for the Axe, I guess. But I just love the item on the hero. Ohio's level 5 as well for Mushi. They're all level 5. DB in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Nature's Prophet as well. He tries to go for the Mischief. Won't be doing that much. Stomp from UK. Not gonna be accomplishing anything. Boundless Strike will not be used on that day, and SMG get one more kill on top, and this should be a tower for them as well. With another creep wave coming in, Nia being there, they don't have the Blightstone, but still this tower will go down quite easily. Ohio still staying with his usual build, going for the Morbid Mask into the Ghost Scepter, and SMG are able to take a tier 1 down 9 minutes into the game. Nicely done for them. This Furion, he's 8,000 gold away from any other hero on the side of Army Geniuses on the map. Among that, he's doing okay in the mid lane. He's going for the Diffusal Blade, the Riki Diffusal. I'm not sure if that works anymore. Sure, they're gonna be fighting earlier, but I kind of feel like he needs that Battle Fury. DB, he wants to go for a Midas this game as well. He's not gonna have anywhere close to a timing he had last time around. Afu doesn't have his ulti, he being away. Afu trying to survive. The Stomp will not connect, but he still goes down. This high level Riki is going to be doing a lot of damage, so finally Mamang Da managing to accomplish something on the map for his team. Meanwhile, Mushi is farming mid, making sure he gets that Vendetta up. And the Beastmaster Womai, he did have a terrible laning phase, but will still get a level 2 Necro right now, so only 1200 gold away from a level 3 one, which actually puts him in a position where he's really not that weak. Oracle has an Urn. I haven't seen an Urn on an Oracle for a very long time, but it's definitely gonna help with the False Promise heals. You really don't have to be buying all those salves. Lim could be in trouble here. Vendetta hit into stun with a damage from Afu. Goodbye, Lim. You are gone, my friend. And that's just a nice pick off from them. Even the ward gets denied there from Army Geniuses. Womai could be in trouble here. Mushi has an Impale. VT faded. Does he really want to commit here? Does have a Possessed Mask. Definitely the best item for a troll early on. But nope, they're not going to be committing too much on the bottom lane. Though in the mid with a Ravage, with Nia being level 9, almost having the Orchid, they really want this tower. Bottom lane, Mushi dies though. Now there's going to be a Dust being used, but Afu needs to run right now. Nia, is he gonna be TPing? VT faded, in a lot of trouble. The arrow will connect into his face with Mamang Da jumping. A nice double kill for him. So Army Geniuses, despite losing the laning stage, they're actually finding things around the map. So This time around, it's gonna be SMG winning the laning stage heavily, and then Army Geniuses being the one that in the early stages of the mid game are gonna be trying to bring the lead back. For now, they're doing quite well, not really successful in lowering the lead, but at least they stopped the bleeding. They're not gonna be taking they're not going to be losing any more heroes, and they even managed to take down this bottom tower. On lane though, SMG, they want to take this tower down. There is a Ravage on the Tidehunter, and also BT Faded is coming in as well. They want to make sure that this tower goes down. Furion is TPing in, and Nia will make sure with the 5 heroes here that the enemies lose their mid tower. Monkey King, he could be in trouble. DB will jump to the tree and should be fine. So he's definitely committing onto that Midas, knowing that they need to go into the later stages of the game to win. So against the Oracle Troll Tidehunter, it's not going to be the easiest road to victory. Ohio is farming here. Nothing UK can do about this. Rotations not really coming through. So this Tidehunter is going to be fine. His positioning is quite aggressive, just making sure that he maximizes his team's farm. Oh. Army Geniuses, they're keeping up with their cores. The ones that are making the difference are the Troll and the Nature's Prophet. It used to be expected. UK will get caught here. Leon, it does have a silence. Just a few more hits are gonna do it, and the minus armor from the Gush will help even more. Now Nia wants to focus on this tier 2. The glyph has been used, so next time that SMG get close to this tower, it's most likely going to go down. We already know how fast they push it with a Nature's Prophet on their team. She does have the spike carapace. If he gets roared without using it, he will die though. I think he's just dead for sure. The roar will come through. They do have the silence as well. This Monk Riki, he needs to run away. They're gonna be dusting him. Does have the tricks of the Jade, but won't be using it just yet. Savage just connects immediately. Ulti from the Mirana, and the follow-up Impale will do the trick. This Moonlight Shadow doesn't really accomplish anything. Monk is already invis himself, but the dust was there from Ohio. So they tried to kill Mushi, but this time around, SMG are not gonna be letting their captain die, and Mushi, compared to last game, he is having a great time. He was 0-7 at one point. Now he's already 1-1-5, so a much better game for the captain of SMG. He goes for the Vendetta, is thinking about finding something on bot with this Nia Nature's Prophet. So with that kill and the defense of the tower, Army Geniuses are forced to the top part of the map. They will go for a smoke. They know that the bottom part needs to be retaken immediately. Beastmaster, Necro 3 ready. Mushi, he's here just defending this Nature's Prophet. Nia could be in trouble. He needs to be getting out of here right now if he wants to survive. This is looking pretty bad for him. As a TP, will he go for it immediately? They're still not finding him. The Hawk is there going for a TP arrow into his face, and Nia is going to die here. They do have a follow-up roar. Silence is going to be there onto the Beastmaster, but they don't even need it. Actually, they didn't have the roar for 7 seconds, so if he wasn't going for that TP, if he dodged the arrow, he would have been able to survive. Quite unfortunate for him. DB going on to Ohio. Let's have a haste through on the Tidehunter, so this Monkey King can't really commit. Tidehunter is way too powerful right now. Daya rotating to top. Was on enemy vision. He does have a Diffusal Blade right now. Will get dusted. Mushi trying to dodge here. He will get a nice Impale off. Has 2 stick charges, but with the cavalry coming in, he might be dying. Ulti being used. Wukong's command is there. Mushi getting healed up quite a lot. He will get stomped, so most likely goes down, but at least it will take them a lot of time. The arrow in the end connects, and Lim will be the one taking the kill. They're picking out the Roche. No Necronomicons right now. VT Faded gets the rune. He's gonna get slowed down. Roar is ready. They can use it right now, but VT Faded is already long gone. He turns around, uses the ulti. They do have the Ravage. Actually, no, it's not up for 17 seconds. Mangdai taking a lot of damage. Can they get another Purifying Flames? No. Riki survives. Now he turns on to Afu. No, Mangdai, you can't go on him. Afu is way too powerful. He kills you immediately. Lim now getting silenced up. This Mirana will most likely die. Does have the Quelling Plague, so that will keep her alive. Ohio goes for the Ravage. It's not gonna connect onto the Mirana, but the Monkey King and Womar are in a lot of trouble. Troll getting hit by the arrow. It's a disaster. They actually managed to bring everyone down. Mushi comes in. He wants some redemption, but a nice leap away. And now Nia caught as well. He's gonna be brought down as well. One more slap across the face, and UK with a double kill right now. The only one left standing is Mushi, and he was brought down at the start of that fight. fight, so in the end it ends up with a 5-1 in favor of Army Geniuses. They're definitely outdoing themselves in this game. Arrow connects onto Afu, want to get some kills. The stomp, it's not gonna come out just yet. Afu is being slowed down, turns around onto Lim. Lim is gonna be fine for now, and the Oracle dies. He doesn't manage to get another Purifying Flames, though this urn will finish off the Mirana, so at least SMG, they get something out of that, but they lose the two supports once more. UK, he was getting bullied in the laning stage, but now all his frustration is coming out, and he's hitting the heads of the SMG heroes with the stapler. We can see quite an effective weapon. It doesn't look that way, but when you get hit by it, it hurts quite a lot. SMG, they really need to be careful how they approach this fight. VT Faded using his ulti there pretty aggressively. Wasn't really a reason to do so, and still SMG, they're sporting a 1k gold lead, but it's nowhere near what they'd like it to be. And Army Geniuses, they have really good vision on the top lane, so once they have their ultis back, Roar is already there, they can go and fight once more. It was a really long fight, so Ravage will be coming back soon as well. Still, Geniuses looking really good for this past few minutes. Lose the laning stage heavily, but it seems like they found a way to play against SMG. Oracle finally has the Fate's Edict. He wants to go for an Arcane boost, though Blink Dagger will be his first item of choice. I feel like he needs something to deal with this Riki, maybe a Ghost Scepter of his own. She wants to go for UK. Will be going for towards the first. Nice reward from him. Io for the enemy triangle immediately. They're gonna get scanned out, so Army Geniuses know exactly where SMG are. Faded has a Yasha going for a BKB. He's gonna go for a full right click build. No axe will be coming out. Find the sentry there. He's gonna get well down to the Nyx. So SMG now taking the enemy triangle, but already Army Geniuses are on the other part of the map. I have to say, Army Geniuses movements have been pretty crisp. And in this game, last time around, they did win the laning phase, so they were kind of snowballing and always stronger than the enemies. Right now, they're in an unfavorable position, and they're still doing a good job controlling the map, getting enough farm for themselves, getting some of these towers down. Still, mid tower standing strong for SMG. It's gonna be a big deal. Oh, they want to be committing on this. They do have the Ravage with a perfect control of the triangle. They should be able to claim this. The Elder Titan is DPing on bot. It seems like SMG, they have no interest in committing here right now. Nia will DP just to continue farming. She is on the top lane. He wants to catch someone if someone gets cocky from Army Geniuses, but no one is in the vicinity, so he won't really be accomplishing anything. SMG force out some TPs. And are you gonna trade the map right now? Their ward will get rewarded. So that's kind of a bummer. A lot of vision advantage when it comes to Army Geniuses. You might have a Nyx on your team, but Necro Books, the Spirit from this Elder Titan, also the Riki Scouting, those are all quite effective ways of controlling the map. The Army Geniuses, they bought a smoke and they're going for it. Elder Titan going for the Aghanims. He isn't going to have it very, very soon. At some point it will come out. For a fight, Zoo has been scouted by the Treants. Running in, Ohio does have a Ravage, so really not the best time to fight right now. Blink Dagger is coming out as well on the courier, it seems like. Yep. The TIE Hunter does have that initiation. Monkey King coming from the side. Him and the Mirana are in a pretty aggressive position. Oh, will stun the Oracle, but Mamang Dai cannot come in. Ravage being used right now. Roar onto the Troll Warlord. Can they kill Mamang Dai? Getting silenced up. Doesn't have the Manta just yet. With a Vendetta hit, they bring him down. Now Troll Warlord does have the ulti from the Oracle. He turns around onto the Mirana, but now goes for the Monkey King. The ulti from the Oracle will expire. He does have still his ulti going on, and he will heal enough. Lim taking enough damage, and this is the fight that Team SMG have been looking for. TB getting caught. Mushi does have the Impale as well. No Boundless Strike will come out. Stomp only connects onto two, but now in the backlines, Nia comes in. Can they kill the Monkey Kings? He's running away. Will be able to get out for now. And Elder Titan manages to kill the Troll Warlord. Very nicely done, but DB dies in the backline, and UK will follow soon. He does have a TP, so maybe he can juke this round. Not really. Ohio will see him gush into an Anchor Smash, and redemption for the Troll will be taken. Army Geniuses, they lose 5 heroes. They were in a too aggressive position there, and they newly bought Blink from Ohio there. Catches the Riki. That's their main hero that's actually going to be jumping into the backline. If he dies immediately, it's a disaster for Army Geniuses. Mamangda really needs this Manta, but without the Battle Fury, this hero just farms way too slow. A big fight for Team SMG. They're finally going to increase their lead, break the game a little bit, and now it's looking grim for Army Geniuses. They were doing a good job, but a big team fight was lost just now. They do have the Midas on this Monkey King. That is their farming item, but is it going to be enough? The Deso is there as well, so it's pretty nice. If they're fighting inside of a Wukong's command, they're doing quite a lot of damage, especially him and the Riki, but this Riki can't die first. Mangda has to be careful how he approaches the fight. He needs that Manta. If the silence wasn't there, he wouldn't have died immediately and would have been able to possibly turn that fight around. But with him dying first, even though he is this low on the network chart, he does insane amounts of damage. Faded has a BKB right now, going for a SNY. Oh, SMG, they're getting all of their items, and VT Faded immediately goes into the Roche. They'll have the Ravage in 10 seconds, and once more, SMG are gonna be the team claiming the first Roche. The Army Geniuses, they will take the tier 2 down. This is what their team is good at. They will scout the Roche. They know that the enemies are there. Nothing that Army Geniuses can do about it. There is no Glyph on the side of SMG. They need to be coming back fast right now. Glyph, Deso plus the inner beast. Ooh, damage. Oh my, he just dies like that. Monkey now needs to run away, but the Ravage has been used, and they managed to punish this aggressive attempt in the backlines. The Mirana has died as well. Mushi did catch her. Can they get UK? No, they can't. 3 heroes dead just like that on top of the Roche. Only a small amount of damage was done to this tier 3, and Nia just doing so much damage there with a Nature's Wrath. A disaster for Army Geniuses. Yet another one. 2 in a row right now. And SMG, they're on a big roll. Troll with a BKB, with an Aegis. They could even force the high ground right now if they feel super confident. They don't have to, definitely. This is just the start of their snowball. But still, SMG, they should feel super good at this point. Think of Aquila on control. He's using Possessed Mask, wants to heal up a little bit. But Aquila definitely a better item for him. Mamangda, he's gonna get caught here. Mushi actually doesn't connect the dust. They're gonna come in, don't have any more dust, and Mamangda will survive. A bit of a mistake there from Mushi, being too eager to kill this Riki, and Mamangda does survive. He has a Manta right now, so that's a big addition to them, but he's actually overtaking the Monkey King in farm. That's definitely not good for Army Geniuses. Their cores are definitely out-farmed at this point. A item away from the Troll and the Nature's Prophet. Nia has a Witch's Blade right now. And a BKB as well. That's 2 10-second BKBs. So SMG, if they want, they can go high ground. Let's see how aggressive VT Faded wants to be. Nia going for a little bit of a farm. Has a TP in 20 seconds. And VT Faded won't be committing anymore. Only 1 Aura Tower left for Army Geniuses. Ohio going on to Womai. This is a very nice target to start the fight off. Mushi coming in. He's gonna use the mana burn. They need a few more hits on him, and Womai will die. Nia won't miss that attack. Will get the kill. And another death on this Womai Beastmaster. 5th to his name right now. Arrow connecting onto Nia. He's gonna do solid amounts of damage, but in the end, he's going to be fine. Riki getting caught here by Ohio. They don't have the Ravage. Mushi, no Impale just yet. TNT being used. They go for the Monkey King's ulti. Wukong's command doesn't catch anyone. Mushi has a Core Staff, and now they catch the Riki. Do have the silence, doesn't have the mana for the Manta, and he will take down to this Orchid Burn. Beautifully done by SMG. 1 more kill to their names, and they want to continue pushing the advantage even further. There's no mana on the Tide Hunter, but he finds the bounty runes and will heal himself back up. So the Ravage is up as well. Glyph ready for Army Geniuses. They can use it right now. It won't really give them that much since the Treants will tank them. Stomp, gonna connect onto VT Faded, though Afu can wake him up immediately. Here comes the Earth Splitter, but a nice Fate's Edict. Beautiful spell usage there from the Oracle, making sure that his cores stay healthy. UK just uses the Earth Splitter, accomplishes absolutely nothing. Monkey King is pushing the bot lane. They know they can't fight this. SMG, they smell blood and they want it right here, right now. They'll get revenge for game number 1. Raxes have fallen once. Master, one Raxes have fallen. Let's see if SMG want to continue pushing. Oracle can still feel defeated, and it seems like they're gonna be going back at this point. The age is still up for another minute and a half, so SMG do have enough time to press their advantage even further. They have two options right now. Go for the top high ground or just take the triangle and the bottom tier 2. I guess that's the safer choice to go for the bottom lane right now. SMG, only if they want to embarrass their opponents will they be going for the top lane if they feel that much stronger. We'll see what the decision will be. For now, they're rotating towards the top lane. It seems like they want to push their advantage as much as possible until this Aegis goes down. And BT Faded, yep, he's going for the Raxes on the top as well. No glyph right now on Army Geniuses. So they really need to be careful how they're approaching this. They need to get a good fight. Aegis still up for 35 seconds. BT Faded, he won't be committing. What? I didn't change the overlay. Sorry, boys. Sorry, that's my fault. I just got a message from Moon. I didn't stream for the last few days and I just didn't get used to doing it. Sorry, boys. That was a mistake from my end. But let's continue focusing on the game. Smoke comes out from Army Geniuses. Go. More aggressive. Gonna use the Moonlight Shadow as well, but the enemies are already on the bottom lane. There is a nice ward here though. It hasn't been dewarded. Where the enemies are, if they catch Mushi first, that's gonna be pretty big. It doesn't have a buyback. DB running in. He's gonna see them. Nice ward placement there. DB using a BKB now. Mushi immediately going for a Vendetta. Gonna get stunned up. They don't use the roar. The Oracle, he's been getting caught. One more hit from among them, but he gets the ulti off. Overall, he's gonna get ulted here by the Beastmaster, but immediate Ravage will turn the fight around. Oracle manages to survive. It's a 1-for-1 right now, but there is no Ravage. Riki now trying to run away, but Ohio jumps in. UK in a lot of trouble. Mamang Dai will get caught, and one more Purifying Flames will do it. Actually, VT Fading gets the kill now. He uses ulti, but will get arrowed immediately. Now, they go for the rest of the guys. Elder Titan getting caught there by the forces, and Monkey King doing a lot of damage, but in the end, he goes down. VT Faded gets a triple kill, and it's gonna be a GG right now. So, Team SMG, they win game number 2. Their draft looked good. They did win the laning stage quite heavily in the Army Geniuses. They were never really able to come back into this game. I have to apologize once more, guys, for the overlay. It was my fault and my fault alone, so don't blame the Moon Studio for sure, but it won't happen next game for sure. I got informed about it a bit too late, just towards the end of the game, so you guys didn't really enjoy the top info that you would get from the heroes, so that's quite a bummer. But we are going to game 3. That's what's important. We're gonna be seeing some more great Southeast Asia Dota. Team SMG, they're not gonna let their perfect score go away that easily. So they win this game, and in quite a convincing fashion. It was an even bigger win than what Army Geniuses managed to come up with in game number 1. Team SMG with a really solid, aggressive draft, good lanes. They were able to take the game with ease, taking the first Roche, and with that, they actually had enough to finish it in, what was it? 28 minutes and 51 seconds. So guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna go on to a short break. After that, we're coming back with the last game of this series between SMG and Army Geniuses. And the banner is back, guys, and we are not gonna be removing it during game. It's gonna be even bigger as for all of your guys' requests. We always try uh, to impress our fans, so this banner that you see in the picking phase, it's gonna get even bigger when the game starts. You won't be looking at the game. There won't be any Dota on your screen. You're just gonna be looking at the big banner. So don't worry about it. All of your wishes are basically our commands because we are here for you. The players are here for you, and we're gonna continue watching the New Year Showdown here. SMG versus Army Geniuses. Game 3 draft is coming up. So let's see now. First game goes to Army Geniuses. Second game, SMG take it back in quite a convincing fashion. It looked solid for Army Geniuses for a few times there in the mid game, but still in the end, one lost fight around that mid lane and everything was basically taken away from him. SMG, they ban out the Riki. This is like, yo guys, your Riki worked out so well last game, we're gonna ban it now. I remember doing this when I was captaining some teams. When you're playing some tier 2, tier 3 tournaments and you win against the team convincingly or know that you're gonna win next time, then you ban the hero that they played and you're like, haha. It can tilt the enemy team. So there's no way that... I'm just kidding, guys. SMG, they're picking up a Mars. That's why they ban out the Riki. But let's make a story. So Mushi is tilting Army Genius. He's like, haha, you can't use this hero, but I'm gonna ban it. I can waste my ban and still win against you. So SMG, they go for a Mars Earth Spirit. Solid opening. Mars is one of those heroes that can stay alone in the lane. Army Geniuses do pick an Ogre Magi, so this hero is naturally tanky, but do you really want to pick an Ogre against such a heavy damage dealing lane? They have the Spear, the God's Rebuke, plus the spells from the Earth Spirit. This Ogre Magi can't die. Usually like to commit on people, just club them in the face, but getting too close to the Mars can backfire. Army Geniuses, they have this Puck. It's one of the strongest meta heroes right now. Usually we've seen it played on mid. I think we did see it on position 4 in the New Year Showdown. I'm not sure if we saw it on position 3, but most likely gonna be the mid hero, Mamang Daya. He is pretty solid on these elusive heroes. So Mamang Daya is pretty solid on all of the heroes he plays. I didn't see him have a huge hero pool, but Vipers, TAs, Meepos, Huskars, Pucks, those heroes, he plays them really well, so he's probably gonna be the one using this one. Immediately they don't have to ban too many of the mobile heroes because you're always going to have the coil plus with the Ogre Magi. Army Geniuses already have a solid amount of damage and a solid amount of catch on their team, so they can take their draft any way that they like. They're gonna be banning the Oracle, so definitely a hero that did cause them a lot of trouble in the first match or in the second match of this series. It really looked like it was the main hero there, Afu, doing so much, though this time around he's gonna be playing the Earth Spirit, so they're afraid of Mushing playing it.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess the Puck really doesn't like playing against the hero, and given that you have been destroyed in the last game by it, you are kind of afraid of it. SMG, they ban out the Beastmaster, so they don't want to be dealing with it. Mars is still one of the strongest offlaner, as well as the Beastmaster. Tide is also being banned, so pretty much SMG, they've got their hands on the strongest offlaner that's left in the pool. Razor got banned, there's gonna be a Phoenix pick. That's somewhat of a deny pick from SMG. You don't want to be playing against a Mars Phoenix. They wouldn't be laning together, but later on, the greatest defense for the egg for sure. Army Geniuses, they don't really have good defenses for the egg. Sure, you have the coil, but that's more like, yo guys, if you commit onto this egg, you're gonna get coiled, so it's not a spell that's actually gonna stop them from hitting it. So Lim is going to be very careful, or is going to have to be very careful with the positioning of his egg, unless they do get something that can actually be a reliable stun. SMG, what do you get? Um, what deals well with the egg from the heroes that are left? I actually have no idea, to be honest. The troll is banned. Jugger is in the pool. Oh, Jugger is looking pretty good. That's a hero that VT Faded likes to play. They're gonna go for the Shadow Shaman. I like this. Um, I'd like him to lane with the Mars though. Earth Spirit not the best laner in the safe lane, but Shadow Shaman is the worst. But this is kind of setting up for a Jugger. Maybe a Shadow Shaman Jugger. This used to be a very common lane like 5 years ago. But having the shackles plus the spin in a lane would be formidable to basically any hero. And Phoenix does have very low armor, so if he doesn't have fire spirits, he can't really trade with the Shadow Shaman. I kind of want Army Genius to take something that can punish this Rasta. But what is that actually? The Beastmaster is not there. Something like a Slardar, but you don't know what your enemies are gonna pick. They can then go for a TB or for a Naga Siren, and then your Slardar is completely useless. So Army Genius is what's it gonna be? I guess they can pick their carry right now if they have something in mind. They can deal with the Mars. No, they go for the Abaddon. Is this a position 3 Ogre Magi? It could be. I like the Abaddon more on position 5 here. Definitely Ogre Magi. Like I said, if he starts committing on the Mars and the Earth Spirit, he could die. Abaddon would be nice to protect his core, but we don't know until Army Geniuses pick up their heroes. No one is actually going to be aware of what they're thinking to do with this. SMG. 1 more minute for their reserve time. So they have a lot of time to think about this. They don't have the last pick right now. I kind of feel like you get the Jugger right now. It's going to get banned out 100%. I'm not really sure what they're thinking about getting in the mid lane. Maybe a Dragonite against the Phoenix is really not that strong, and they go for the Medusa. So it's not gonna be a Jugger; it's gonna be a Medusa in the safe lane. Obviously, it's a solid hero with dealing with the Phoenix, just because you can use your Stone Gaze, and then everyone has to run away if the egg is there. Also, you are damaging people around the egg as well with your multi-shot. There is a lot of lockdown. There is a protection from the Mars, and really, Army Genius is looking at their heroes right now. They don't have the damage to deal with this Medusa. You ban out the anti-mage now for sure, because you might have solid amount of catch, but I kind of see it as the only hero that deals with the Medusa. Okay, Alchemist, that's a pretty good one. Sure, he'd lose the laning stage, but him and the Medusa farm for a same amount of time, and Alchemist comes out as the winner from that. So Army Geniuses, I'm really not loving their lineup right now. What do you get? You have the Wraith King left, not looking great against the Mars, has very low armor, so in lane his teeth are gonna get kicked in. Monkey King, is he in the pool? He's in the pool. That would be okay, I guess. Just go for a Diffusal Blade. The Puck has a coil, so it could be a solid ban right now for Team SMG, but SMG's lineup is just looking bulletproof. It's not looking good for Army Geniuses. They might have won game number 1, but I'm not really sure how you go about this. They're gonna ban the PL. Solid hero, definitely. Medusa PL matchup is pretty 50-50. Who's ahead? That guy wins. If the PL gets like Manta, Diffusal, Skadi, Medusa is in trouble. If Medusa gets the Manta, Skadi quite early, then the PL can't really do that much. Also, the Medusa can get the Maelstrom as well. And in the super late game, when there's that each shot applies the multi-shot applies modifier, and then you have a Mjolnir, you are a really good counter for the PL, but that's too late to be talking about it. They're gonna ban out DOD, so they were expecting SMG to go for something like that. DK looks like a good hero. Sure, you're against a Phoenix. Nope, they're gonna go for a Nature's Prophet one more time. SMG, they're Gonna be focusing on winning the lanes once more. Puck has solid amount of attack damage, Donator's Prophet, better animation, more damage, has the treants. This is gonna be another good lane for Nia.
10 seconds remaining.
Army Geniuses, what do you do?
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I'm really not sure how they go. Okay, it's gonna be Mamang Daya
Now
Huskar.
select your heroes.
I kind of feel like they put the Huskar in the mid lane. Yeah, and put the Puck on carry. Puck goes for that Dezo build, I guess. That's a good approach. Army Geniuses, it is gonna be an offlane Abaddon. Okay. Not the biggest fan of it. I would have liked the offlane Ogre Magi a bit more. This Abaddon won't really do that much against the Medusa, and I already commented on how much UK can get his heads taken off by the Earth Spirit and the Mars. So, who's gonna win this? I'm gonna say SMG. Whoever lanes in the mid lane against the Nature's Prophet will be losing. The matchup, Huskar will probably do a little bit better because of the inner fire, but overall, it's just looking disastrous for Army Geniuses. This Nature's Prophet will get a Orchid, and I think this is the closest we get to an outdraft, guys. Army Geniuses, do they have a way of winning this? Sure, they do. Among Daya gets some nice items in the beginning. They start dishing out a lot of damage. The Abaddon saves him, but they're gonna be coming out in a quite a big deficit from the laning stage. Team SMG, they do have hexes, they do have ways to keep this puck down, they do have ways to gank people, push towers, better lanes. Basically, every single point in the draft, it's going to them. They have better lanes, they have better push potential, they have better catch. Team fight, it's debatable, but possibly looking at the AoE spells, still gonna be better. So what do the side of Army Geniuses have? They have the potential of the Abaddon and the Huskar getting super strong in the beginning and just running over the enemies. How are they gonna do that without having ways to fight, stuff like that? I really don't know. So game 3, it's gonna start. You guys wanted the bigger overlay, but the moon is not letting me do it, so we're gonna have to go with the normal overlay this game without your caster messing up. So I'm quite sorry that you're gonna have to watch Dota here, but that's going to be the harsh reality for you guys. Still, hopefully you can enjoy these two teams going head to head. And let's see who's gonna come out on top. In my mind, this is a clear out draft for SMG. It's gonna be the Earth Spirit laning on the bottom lane. Top lane Mushi has boots going on to DB. Wants to do solid damage to him. This Puck has 1 armor. The Ogre, he has a lot, so he'll be able to survive some of the hits from the Shadow Shaman. But he's gonna get destroyed in that top lane on this Ogre for sure. Let's see now. Can Army Geniuses make a miracle happen? They have a potential to snowball. They have heroes like that. They have a certain timing that they hit around the 15-minute mark when the armlet is out, some levels on their supports, as well as the first item on the puck. So they have that timing that they're gonna hit, even if they're behind. At that point, they should be stronger. But Team SMG, they have a potential to split the waves, right? They have a Nature's Prophet. They can send him to push the towers. You kind of dodge that a little bit until you get like your Manta done on the Medusa, and then you can fight once more. So once the Orchid is up, if you start split pushing the waves, Army Geniuses are gonna have to split up, and then easily will get caught by this Nature's Prophet. We'll see how the mid lane goes, but it should be the Nature's Prophet once more handling among that quite nicely. Top lane, Mushi is gonna fight UK here. UK needs to be careful. If he takes a lot of damage, Ohio just connects and he'll be dying. Bottom lane, Afu fighting Lim right now. Womai did go for the shield first. Afu will be taking some damage here. Only has one set of tangos. Limb, he could be dying. Okay, there's no Orb of Venom. If there was an Orb of Venom on the Third Spirit, this would be one dead Phoenix, though he's very slow, very low armor, though Afu doesn't have a kick anytime soon, so should be fine for him. And VT Faded, he's having a great time farming here, actually only missing one creep in 2 of those waves. Mid lane, yeah, actually not doing that well. He has so much more damage than this Mamang Daya Huskar, so bit of a mistake here in the mid lane from the mid laner of SMG. Yeah, just not doing that well as he did in the last game. Still, Mamang Daya not looking so hot either. Bottom lane, Oh my did manage to farm quite a lot. VT Faded doing a good job, and now he's gonna get gone on by this Abaddon. The silence will be there. Woma is doing a lot of damage. VT Faded has to be careful. That Fire Spirit will not connect. The Afu taking a lot of damage. One more Fire Spirit left on Limb. Is gonna make sure that the creeps don't spawn there, and Afu does have the healing saddle if he wants to use it. So for now, not really a lot of aggression being happening across these lanes. Just a little bit of a farm trade. Phoenix finally gets level 2, so he'll be safe for sure. These lanes going a lot better than I had expected for Army Geniuses. The worst one being the top lane, where Puck only has 7 last hits, but it's not that bad either. Still SMG will get the lane back here now a little bit. It's in a good position for them to potentially even go for a kill. Mamang Daya in the mid lane, taking a lot of damage here from Nia, but will turn around with 1 point in inner fire. His life isn't really in jeopardy. He's healing quite a lot and has that Fairy Fire as well. Top lane, Mushi. The Silence gonna get stunned up right now. They're gonna commit on him, but he does have boots, so isn't really an easiest target in the world. Bottom lane, Abaddon, despite having 15 last hits, now he's gonna take some solid damage here from VT Faded. Limb used his Fire Spirits. He's still level 2, so those aren't gonna be doing that much damage. And it seems like finally Afu will be able to get the pull off. Nice ward there from Mushi. Will get the ward there. There's not a sentry coming out, so UK is not interested in the warding. DB is a Puck, so he shouldn't really feel too threatened in this lane. Oh, mid lane. Yeah, getting gone on. Does have 7 spears on him. Let's say level 1 spear only. Those spears basically heal the enemies, so not really doing the damage. Once level 2 comes out, that's when the real damage starts to come out, though this Huskar actually focusing on getting the Berserker's blood. This mid lane, it's quite weird how it's turning out. I guess some of the kills of the creeps here from Mamang Daya are the treants, but Nature's Prophet really falling behind in terms of last hits. I really expected more from Nia in this game. The Riki has more damage than the Huskar, so this is quite weird. That last lane he did so well, and this one he's just struggling. But definitely a good start for Army Genius. This is what I want to see. Mamang Daya getting gone on Afu roll. It won't connect. They don't get close enough to him. Okay, they have a Hex ready. Now there's no TP. Mamang Daya could be in trouble, but he's getting quite healthy right now. Has 2 bracers. Level 3 limb. This should be first blood. Afu actually managed to get the roll. Mamang Daya getting fairly low. Can they bring him down? He's gonna go to the left. They scout him out with the treants. Gonna get blocked in. And now with the TP from Nia and the kick, Afu gets the first blood. Limb, does he have a Icarus dive? Not really. Mushi is going in for him. Has the Hex, can go for the kill if he wants to, but won't be committing. There is also a Fairy Fire ready, so this Phoenix should be fine. Lim, you really don't want to be challenging Mushi. Doesn't have anything for now, but Mushi is just gonna secure the bounty rune, and it's gonna be 2 for 2. Ogre managing to get one for his team as well. So both of the teams kind of doing okay right now. With that first blood, Team SMG will have a little bit more out of the laning phase, but this Huskar is still farming quite well. I'm curious to see the net worth right now, to see how much of those were actually treants. Not a lot, since he did die, and he's still overtaking this Furon in terms of net worth. The top lane, Puck, he's gonna get lashed to a tree right now. DB could be dying, doesn't have the phase shift. God's Rebuke not ready, gonna get kicked to the back. He needs one more slap. Oh, the sticks. Oh, not gonna be enough. Ohio manages to kill the Fairy Dragon, so as soon as I wanted to say a nice word for this guy, he goes down. Huskar not scaling up the life break just yet. supports are around him. Nature's Wrath is ready as well, so SMG can do quite a lot of damage. We saw what happened last time around when Nia hit level 6, and once more all 3 cores of SMG are topping the network chart. So Huskar did have a good time in terms of last hits, but gets killed once, and Nia will be overtaking him in terms of net worth. Now UK, he's in the mid lane, doesn't have a Quelling Blade, but does have a Tango, so he can eat through a Sprout. There's a Nature's Wrath being used. UK taking a lot of damage, but the TP from Womai should keep him safe. UK now chasing Afu. Afu is okay for now, has boots. He's gonna create a bit of a distance between him and the Ogre and can roll away to the low ground and will be safe. Okay, checking for vision. He's not going to be finding anything. They have a really nice ward here from SMG. It's not really giving that much vision, but enough to give them some info, and it's most likely not going to get dewarded. Now with the TP from the Abaddon. Oh, they're going to go roll in. Have a kickback. Womai taking a lot of damage. Does have the Quelling Blade, so this Sprout won't really be doing much. He's turning around onto Afu. Afu will slap him with that pole. He has ulti right now. He did hit level 6. He wants the Surge Spirit dead, but a nice block from the Treants will keep him alive. Oh my, needs to run away and will be okay for now. Does have the bottle. It was just delivered, and with a healing salve from UK, he's going to be quite healthy. She coming in onto DB. There's gonna be. She uses the smoke. Not really sure why, but Puck getting caught. Doesn't have the phase shift. Has a coil right now. Gonna get lashed onto a wall. Actually went for the phase shift, so no coil will be skilled on his level 6. Ohio immediately TPing to base and will leave the lane to Mushi, who needs those levels as much as possible. He has been having a nice game so far, so he's not really behind, but it's gonna keep him the game even more. He's gonna be an even bigger nuisance to this Army Geniuses heroes. Sure, you have the Aphotic Shield to remove the stuns from him, but he is always gonna have 2 of those. Among Daya continuing to farm, the Armlet will come out. He is keeping up with the guys on top, and with this Ancient stack, he should be doing well. Huskars, whenever I look at them, I'm getting a mini heart attack. I wouldn't have the nerves to play this hero. You're always so low, and even the best Huskar players sometimes make mistakes and die. Huskar has a Helm of Ironville, he has quite a lot of regen. He shouldn't be going down. Io rotating to top. They want this tier 1 down. The Womai is close. He wants to cut the waves, but even with the wave cutting, he's not gonna stop Nia with a DD, just forcing down this tower. And Nia, he might be having a little bit of a worse game than last time around, but still, he's going to have a nice Orchid timing. Womai getting caught, still has borrowed time. Mushi coming in as a Hex, level 2, the God's Rebuke is there. Womai, he's taking a lot of damage, gonna get hexed up. The Shackles will be there. Actually, Mushi not committing with the Puck being there. They're gonna go for this Ohio Mars. He uses the arena and will just run away. Seeing 3 heroes there. Puck actually uses the phase shift, the mid spear there. I didn't know that was possible, so that's quite an interesting mechanic. I thought that you were stunned the second you get clipped by the spear, but I guess that's not the case. So Puck can phase shift. Afu using the kick there to secure the big creep. Basically not much happening around the map right now. Everyone is farming. Huskar being the winner. Mushi going on to Limb, does have a Hex and Shackles as well. If they want, they can commit on him, but it's a level 6 Phoenix. He can go for the kill right now if he wants to, but will decide against it. Does hit level 7 now? Maybe if he was 7, he would be committing on this Shadow Shaman, but Mushi will be fine. He's getting close to level 6. Afu, he needs the book. He's going for a hood, so Afu just wants to be tanky enough to survive to be able to get into the fray. He is probably going to be the one initiating for his team. Usually you don't like doing that with Inner Spirit. You like to see the fight develop so that you can get the silence and the slow onto everyone, but this game he's most likely going to be the one jumping in first. So he definitely needs the extra tankiness, and basically Army Geniuses, all of their damage is magical. Huskar now, he wants to be pushing this tower. Ohio is there. They do have a lot of damage for this Huskar, so he has to be careful how he approaches this, but with Bo3 behind, he might not be killable at this point. Team SMG, do they want to fight this? They don't have the Orchid just yet. Use the ulti with the Fury Mamangda getting caught here in the arena. He's waiting for the shield to be used, but the spear actually gets the kill. Mamangda getting the spear through his card. DB trying to run away. Afu doesn't have a roll just yet. In 5 seconds, he's gonna have it, but the shield on DB will keep him safe. Nice 2 kills, beautifully done by Ohio. He shows here he's not just a Tide Hunter player. He uses the Mars to his full potential. He was being very patient there, and the spear through the eye of the Huskar will bring the big troll down. Spirit, looking at DB, has 3 points in roll. Huskar not up just yet. No one can come here to defend this tower, and Huskar is actually DPing in. They don't want to be committing on to him. They're gonna be happy with him dying the once. Nia now TPs on the bottom lane with Huskar TPing to mid. He can't really be on pot at the same time, so they want to pressure this tier 1. That's the last tier 1 left for Army Geniuses. They haven't been able to claim a single tower away from SMG, and right now we're seeing the strength of the SMG lineup. They're just going left and right around the map. Their mobility is insane, and Huskar is now running to the bottom lane. Not really the most efficient use of his time, but you know who is being efficient? It's VT Faded. He's just farming constantly. He wants to get a Manta and then immediately into a Scotty, playing against all of the range cores on the side of Army Geniuses. It's definitely the best item to get. This is beginning to be a very hard game for Army Geniuses. They need Mamangda to continue snowballing. He's going for a Halberd. Halberd is quite a nice item. You're playing against all range cores. They catch Limb though on the top lane. Silence still not ready on the Ranger's Prophet, but already the tier 2 tower is getting hit now. They don't have the glyph on the side of Army Geniuses. They used it to protect the bottom tier 1, and this tier 2 might be falling right now. VT Faded and Nia, they do a lot of damage. No one is TPing in right now. Without the Phoenix, it will go down. 13 minutes in, a tier 2 tower is down. I haven't seen this for a very long time. Sure, 15-16 minutes, yes, but 13 minutes ever since they got buffed. Tier 2 towers, that was like it's gonna be a year right now. I remember I was in Ukraine when the patch came out, when the towers became so strong, so it was like March or April, and it's actually been a year. I don't know if you guys remember, there were a lot of zoo type drafts being played back then before the towers got buffed. Basically, who would win the laning phase had something like a Lycan, a Beastmaster, something along those lines. They'd win the game. Now we see some of those zookeepers are coming back into the meta. Still,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
it's not that strong as it used to be. Mamangda wants to go for Roche. He was smoked, so they didn't spot him. They know they have to make something happen. He's going for it. Okay, this is a ballsy play for Army Genius, but I kind of feel like they have to do this. They need the first Roche. It's getting picked out by Afu. They're not seeing anyone on the map. 5 heroes are here from Army Geniuses. Bo3 is there to defend the Huskar. Oh, there's the scan. Roche, it's getting quite low. Mamangda focusing it down. Can they bring him down before the fight starts? Ohio goes for the ulti, and they managed to get the Roche, but Mamangda at least get the Aegis. They're focusing down this sec. BT Faded trying to get it. He's not going to be able to do it, and Medusa gets stunned up. Mamangda did lose his life once, but he can continue fighting right now. Nia coming in from the side, Puck gets silenced, but he will survive. He won't get caught. Now there's the Shackles onto the Huskar. A nice coil onto 3. This is a disaster now for Team SMG. Huskar going in. He still has Bo3 to protect him. The spear will fly out, but it won't latch onto anything. Now the first one to die is going to be Mushi. They want to be chasing for more. Ohio getting quite low. He will dig down. The Puck actually finishes him off. Now Huskar jumps onto more heroes. Lim has died, and now Ogre will follow. Buybacks coming out. They want Mamangda dead right now. They don't want VT Faded to die, and he will get brought down with the Shackles. With so many buybacks coming out, the ones winning this fight are not gonna be Army Geniuses. It's gonna be SMG. They might have used 2 buybacks, but still, both VT Faded and Afu survive for the entirety of it, and VT Faded, he is the most important one. Failing to kill that egg in the first attempt. VT faded. That's the reason why they didn't win that fight convincingly, but still, SMG, they even got the Roche, so the gold and the experience go their way as well. A pretty bad spot for Army Geniuses. They do get 3 kills, so finally, like 15 minutes into the game, they do get themselves on the board now. Phoenix getting caught. They do have the shackles as well. Silence is there. Roll will connect. They do have the silence kick in. Silence. VT faded. Can he do enough damage? No, he can't. Mamang Dag is jumping in. The arena is there. You don't want to be here. Inner fire. It's going to help him stay against the VT faded for a little bit of time, but not really gonna be enough. Lim getting turned to stone. Can he die? No, he can't. Puck getting in silence up. Do they have a follow-up shackle? No. DB will survive, but here comes the roll. Afu still wants more. He wants more blood. Lim coming in with the meteor hammer. It will fall onto the head of the Medusa and Ohio as well. Afu has gone down. VT faded uses the snake. It will refill some of his mana, but not enough. He's getting really low. Needs to be careful. The egg is up once again. They're gonna use the shackles, but immediate burrow time. They want VT faded. Gone. Mars dies right now. You don't have a buyback this time around. The VT faded. You might have survived the last fight, but now that's not gonna be happening. And Army Geniuses, they're actually turning this game around. Mamang Dam might have died a few times, but at least they finally win a fight. 3 heroes dead, 4-1. Army Geniuses will be getting out on top. DB has a Witchblade, so he does quite a lot of damage. We know that the Puck can be quite formidable. He went for the 30 damage as well. The Army Geniuses, seems like they might give us an interesting game. I really want to see it. Just looking at the drafts, I kind of feel like SMG, they're gonna be the sure winners, but Army Geniuses, I'm really looking forward to being proven wrong. I want this lineup to at least give some troubles to SMG. They're leading. It's 1-1. They were leading 1-0, so they definitely have what it takes to win against Team SMG, even though these guys are still undefeated. Now, Mushi getting caught. This could be another kill coming their way. He's getting burned down by the magic damage, and he goes down. Afu could be next, but Ogre Magi will get silenced in the back. A nice aphotic shield immediately. Egg will get used up, so it's gonna cover for his teammates to run away. But now without the egg, they really need to be careful. Mars coming in, does have the Yule, so he can set up quite easily. They're gonna roll onto the Ogre Magi, getting kicked back, and he's gonna get brought down. He uses the arena right now. Ogre Magi will get flashed off the wall. Afu uses the ulti. Abaddon does have the burrow time still. He also has the arcane roam, so not really the best time to fight right now. But Mamang Da isn't here. VT faded, has to run away. There's a silence, and actually Ohio dies. Meteor Hammer won't be connecting this time around. They turn around onto the Puck. The roll will stop the TP, and this Puck should be going down. Has the face shift right now. Womai coming in. Ulti being used by VT faded, so this Puck should die. No, the silence is actually being broken. He can get to the orb, and he'll be able to survive. Sure, they've brought down Womai, but the Puck manages to get out. VT faded gets jumped by Mamang Da right now. Will get disarmed immediately. Huskar is being healed up by the Phoenix. There is no Abaddon though. Nature's Prophet needs to be careful. He's gonna get brought down here. It seems like gonna get a silence onto Mamang Da. Nia getting brought down by the Fire Spears, but will survive in there. Actually, no, the orb gets it down. Now Mushi comes in. They're gonna get the Huskar. You're not going anywhere, my friend. No Abaddon will be there to save you. Well, will it be enough to bring them down? No, it won't. DB, he needs to run away, trying to kill the Shadow Shaman. Will he be able to hex just in the nick of time? And he will die for this kill, or will he? DB managing to survive. He is still alive, still in this fight, but a spear from Ohio. It will finally end his mega kill streak. This Puck has been a big nuisance in this fight, but Ohio says enough is enough. Ogre Magi will stun the Mars. There is still a Yules on this Mars, but he cannot pursue. The slow is there, and he won't be able to get on top of this Ogre Magi. So Army Geniuses, once more, they're showing signs of life, but VT faded survives the fight, and none of the cores of Army Geniuses do the same. So getting closer and closer to the Scotty. That Halberd will do quite a lot, so I imagine that this Medusa might be going for an SNY just to reduce it. It lasts 5 seconds on range heroes. That's quite a lot of time for the Medusa not to be attacking. So I guess he'd want the status resistance just to deal with it. We're seeing so many fights. Tier 2 items. It's 20 minutes in and none of them have been farmed. Now, finally, the teams are gonna start putting them out. Mushi gets the war down. So that's nice for SMG. They're gonna get some vision down from Army Geniuses. But among that, he needs a BKB. Before that BKB, he's in a lot of trouble. Sure, Womai is defending him, and this Abaddon has been doing a great job. He has had to give up his core role to this Phoenix, and Lim has been on point with the Meteor Hammer. On the bottom lane, the reason they won that fight heavily is because the Meteor Hammer connecting it onto 2. if it connects on even more heroes, which is highly unlikely, but with the puck ulti, not impossible. It would be a nice fight for them. Ohio going for a BKB, has a DD right now. Mamangda would be a great target for them. Ohio sees the enemies, gonna get dove right now. They slow him down, but it's not enough. They use the ward on the high ground. They don't have a sentry just yet, but it's flying out for him just now. And ooh. So Nia says, hang on. They're all disconnecting right now. Hopefully their internet is gonna be fine. Ohio was having some internet trouble in the before the start of this series. That's why we were late for like 40 minutes. And okay, SMG, they're reconnecting right now. Hopefully their ping is fine and we can continue this series undisturbed. I was just getting hyped up and they just paused like that. Come on. SMG, call your provider. Tell them to be more serious about providing their best services, just like we are here at the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. Just putting the banner over the entirety of the screen. You know that we are never gonna fail you guys. Vicious Prophet going for a Witchblade as well. So he wants to be hitting quite hard as well. It's pretty hard with the Huskar. The more AoE spells there are, the harder it is for you to actually use your armlet toggle effectively. Yes, you do have an Abaddon to save you, but Witchblade, Magnetize, random Ether Shock coming out from the Shadow Shaman, the Medusa, even if she's not attacking you, the stray split shots can kill you as well. But Mamangda, he's just not that farmed. That's the problem. He has the basis of a Huskar player, so Armlet and Heaven's Halberd. These are the two staple items that the Huskar gets, but he needs that BKB and Axe. That's pretty good with a new addition that you taunt the enemy for 3 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. 3-second taunt plus it lowers the cooldown. No, actually, it just increases cast range. Oh, Puck catching the Shadow Shaman, silence is out with the coil as well, and Mushi will die. So nice kill there from DB. Yearn finished off that kill. Backlines. Ohio kills the courier. Nia is cutting the wave as well. They don't want to be fighting right now. Earth Spirit getting caught. He's gonna get stunned up mid-roll, and Womai just one more slap with a sword and he gets the kill. Nia has to go for a BKB TP. He's TPing onto the shrine, onto the outpost. If they knew this, they maybe could have focused him down though. Mamang Dire, their main physical damage dealer, wasn't there, so probably wouldn't be enough. Oh, Furion in a lot of trouble. He's gonna go for the puck. Immediate blink out of their silence. Will it be enough? Waning Rift is gonna come out in time. And Nia, he might be going down right now. He doesn't have a TP scroll and he will die. Coil not even needed there from the puck. He didn't have it on cooldown. And DB gets a perfect kill. They knew where the Furion was TPing to the bottom lane. And the puck finds him and kills him. Beautifully played there by DB. Just finding a solo kill like that. It actually changes a lot. It's gonna be 25 seconds without this Nature's Prophet. He uses 10-second BKB, accomplished absolutely nothing with it. And Army Geniuses, they're not in a good position, but they're still in it. And Abaddon going for a medallion, that's probably gonna turn into a Solar Crest. You just want to buff up this Huskar as much as possible. Huskar with a defensive guy, usually the Oracle is the best one, but even with a Abaddon can be quite a strong hero in the late game. They're coming in for the puck. Actually, it's only Fu. He might be in trouble here. His roll will get blocked. Do they have a dust? Not really. They have to run away right now. The ulti has been used. Nature's Wrath won't connect onto them. And the Army Geniuses do get their outpost back without losing anything. And Lim right now, he's level 13, so has a level 2 egg and has enough gold for a Yule. So that Hex or that silence won't be that much of a problem for him anymore. But SMG, they're going for a smoke. Find someone. The Furion out pushing top. They could be getting a kill right now. The UK, that is the worst possible one. Afu gets on top of him, kick to the face, and a few more hits are gonna do it. Ether Shock is gonna be the spell that's gonna do the trick there for the Ogre Magi, but still, No Roche is up for another 26 seconds, so this Ogre Magi will be back up. SMG, they know if they don't let Army Geniuses get the Roche, they're gonna be winning this game. So this is gonna be the most important fight in the game so far.
Radiant's bottom tower
Let's see
is under
if...
attack.
Oh, TP. Hiding in the trees. They see Ohio. It doesn't have the BKB just yet. Gonna use the smoke. Immediate break there from DB. He's not gonna let it happen, and
Dire's middle tower is under
SMG
attack.
won't be catching anyone else with that. So Army Geniuses, they will create enough space for the Ogre Magi to come back. They need the next Aegis. Mamang Daya very close to the BKB. That's gonna be pretty big for the next fight. Arena has been a really big factor in keeping him in place. But now the only BKB piercing disable is this Stone Gaze. Medusa does have a Skadi. That's pretty sick here for SMG. So Army Geniuses, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Both of their cores are ranged, so if they get hit by the Skadi, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Slow down both the attack speed and the movement speed. It's gonna be almost impossible for them to do anything. Now roll from Afu. He really needs to be careful. He's gonna try to roll away, but the stun is there, and Mamang Dai will get the kill. Afu dies just like that, and the Roche just spawned. This is a disaster for SMG. Army Geniuses immediately going in for it. Bomai will be protecting this Huskar. No BKB just yet on the Mars. Gonna go for the God Tribute. Mushi is there. Now Puck coming in from the back, but he's gonna get caught perfectly done by Mushi. They will kill the Puck immediately. Mamang Dai though, he's focusing on the Aegis. They managed to kill two, but they will claim the Roche now getting bashed up. Mamang Dai does get the Aegis, does get the cheese. That's pretty big. Bomai getting chased down by VT Faded. He wants to go in, but this Abaddon is just way too fast. I have a horse and you are a snake. So snakes are pretty fast, guys. So I don't know if you ever saw a snake chasing something, but it's not nice, especially in a desert, right? Everyone on that sand is just falling down, and imagine you having a snake on your back though. Those desert snakes aren't really that big enough to threaten a human, I guess. He's level 17, does have the Aegis, has the cheese. They're gonna wait for the puck, so SMG, they win a fight, they increase their lead, but still, Army Geniuses are the ones that can win this game. They definitely can do it. Ags is gonna be the next item for the Huskar. Then he jumps on anyone, he's just gonna be killing them, and they will have a BKB pierce stun. Moshi, he is doing his job perfectly. He goes for that bling, and they will find the limb. So he has really been on point here, DB. He wants to chase. Ohio going immediately onto the high ground. Does have the arena. VT Faded is there as well with a DD in bottle. DB going in. Gonna silence the Mars. If he doesn't get the arena out, it's gonna be a disaster. Has the ults for himself. Now the Medusa using the DD. They're gonna go onto the Abaddon, and this guy is most likely going to die. He doesn't have his burrow time anymore, so they have to run away. Puck will go to the side. The roll will not connect. That was so close. DB getting out of there by the nick of his teeth. So almost getting caught by Afu. Nice attempt there, but Huskar now going in. They want to fight. Ohio doesn't have a blink. Still has the ults. He's gonna use it right now. Hex from Mushi. Abaddon will buy back. They want to fight here right now. Mars taking a lot of damage. The Glimmer Cape is there. It's gonna keep him alive for now. Nice spear there. Will get the Huskar to the low ground. Silence onto the puck. He's gonna get kicked back. He still wants to chase Mushi. Mushi has been a big nuisance for them, but in the end he will go down. That's only a position 5 though. Army Geniuses, they used a position 3 buyback and only get a support in return. So it's looking pretty good for them. They still have the Aegis, but half of the time has been delayed already by SMG. They're really doing a good job at delaying this and not fighting that much. Look at the side lanes. SMG, their movements are really crisp. Army Geniuses, they really have to have those dusts. The Glimmer Cape saving Ohio back there. Among that, committing a lot, but VT Faded, look at how strong he is with the Skadi. Though Mamang Dai still has the Aegis, so you really don't want to be committing that much. Bottom lane though, he has been caught by the puck. He immediately goes for the BKB TP out, and Army Geniuses, as soon as their puck shows up, they're gonna be getting out. Puck working towards an Ags as well. Those Axes from the lineup of Army Geniuses will change the game a little bit, but if the lead continues to increase, this VT Faded Medusa will be a big force that you can't really go against. Mars getting caught. He doesn't have the BKB just yet. He's getting very, very close. He's only 30 gold away. Womack is chasing it. VT Faded on the high ground. You don't want to be running into this Medusa. He's just way too powerful for you right now. And Army Genius is understanding this. They're gonna go back on that, turn around onto the Medusa. They're gonna hex him up. Immediate purge. No, he's not gonna be using it just yet. Going down now, jumping in. He's gonna use the BKB. Medusa taking a lot of damage, no more mana on this VT faded Medusa. Ohio jumps in, but he's gonna get destroyed by Mamangdai. UK getting low quite a lot. Mamangdai's BKB will run out, but he still has the Aegis and Cheese as well. Ohio takes out to the spears. VT faded doesn't have that much mana, uses the sticks. He's gonna try to get those back with the stake, and now there's a Shackles onto the Huskar. He's gonna get silenced up as well. There's gonna be a Hex very soon, and Mamangdai will die. He uses the Cheese. Will that keep him alive? Jumps onto the Medusa. Gonna use the Inner Fire. For now, he's alive. Turns around. Can he do the armlet toggle? No, he can't. VT faded getting quite low. Will he survive? No, he goes down, but still it's 5 dead. And it was VT faded almost surviving there. I think if he doesn't go down it, Army Geniuses call it there and then, but still it's not looking good. They gave it everything they had, the Aegis, the Cheese, the 10-second BKB, and it still was not enough. BKB isn't ready on this Nature's Prophet. Puck does have a ult right now, so he doesn't care about the silence, but without the coil he won't be committing on the NP. And also there is a Phoenix coming back into the fight, so Nia, he doesn't really want to stay there. He's just gonna make sure to mow down these towers. The last tower for Army Geniuses will fall. With that, their map control is completely gone. EB still not close to his axe. Mushi jumping in. He wants the Phoenix there. He's gonna turn around on the puck, immediately get healed up. They do have a silence in 2 seconds. They're thinking about going in. There's a silence on the Shadow Shaman. Mushi is getting quite low. Will he survive? Yes, he will. He turns around on the Phoenix. Does have the egg. Can he survive this? No, he can't. Nia just does way too much damage. Now DB blinks in. He wants the fight still. Ohio is there as well. Gonna get hexed up on the puck, and no way for him to survive. He did just buy back. DB won't be in the fight for another minute and 40 seconds. Let's see, SMG, are they gonna be able to accomplish anything in this time? This is pretty bad for Army Geniuses. Even if they don't lose their axes right now, they're gonna lose even more in terms of net worth. BT Faded is back in the game. What's gonna be his next item? It's gonna be a butterfly, and it's almost done. He even has spider legs, so and a snake and a spider in one. I guess that's most of people's worst nightmare. I guess the things that people are mostly afraid of are spiders and snakes. Imagine 2 in 1. Oof. That sounds pretty bad. So Medusa now coming in, has a butterfly as well. This Huskar, he doesn't do enough to him. Just doesn't do enough. Sure, the disarm is there for 5 seconds now. 50 seconds on the sidelines for this puck. It's a 4 versus 4 at this point. Mushi, not really there. BT faded. He's thinking about going in. Gonna use the spider legs, get to the high ground, getting hit by the fire spirit. That's gonna slow him down quite a bit. They still don't have the full solar crest on the earth spirit. Not a full solar crest on Womai either. The Sabadon is a full-time support right now. Oh, Huskar getting latch onto the tower. Immediate purge there from Womai. Nicely done. He's not gonna let the Mamangdai get locked down for a long time. Nia, he's on the top lane, has a Satanic as well, so even if he gets caught in that coil, which is not up, Hex onto the Huskar. They're not using the shield just yet, gonna get flashed onto the range racks, but still Mamangdai is fine. These Serpent Wars doing solid amounts of damage to the tower, but just not enough. But on the top lane, Nia gonna get stunned up. Puck, does he have the axe? Not really. Nia can BKB and TP away. Yule's being used by the Puck to remove the Orchid, but on the bottom lane, the Huskar has been caught, has a buyback. Will he be using it? Womai is falling quite low, but does have a burrow time. Buyback now from the Husk. There's no stone gauge right now. They could be going in. BT faded, goes for the Manta right now. Will not get slowed down that much. Now there's the ulti from the Puck. Coil is there. They're gonna use the Glimmer Cape now. The egg, can they bring it down fast enough? Yes, they can. Mamangdai now focusing down. Medusa, can he bring BT faded down? It seems like he can't for now, but he might take out to the Spears. That's gonna be the case. It's a 1 for 2 right now, but they X perfectly onto that Phoenix. He doesn't have the egg right now. Mushi doing his job perfectly. What a silence there from Afu. He's gonna connect onto all of them, turning around onto UK as well, and everyone falls down. There's a silence also on this Puck. He doesn't have the blink just yet, and the Army Geniuses have had enough. They will call GG. They know they can't get back into this game, and Team SMG with a great draft in the last game. Army Geniuses, they relied on potentially snowballing in this game, but that didn't happen, and SMG are gonna remain undefeated in the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. So very nice performance for Team SMG. They might have lost the first game, but it's just because their laning phase went super badly. Last two games, they didn't allow that to happen. They drafted a little bit more lane oriented. And in this last game, Army Geniuses, they just look desperate. So they picked up a Huskar. They're like, Mamang Daya, you know how to play this hero. But 2 and 8, he didn't really accomplish that much when the second Roche, when the first Roche didn't work out that well, the second one either. Army Geniuses, they couldn't turn this game into a win. DB doing a lot of damage, but in the end, SMG will come out victorious once more in the New Year Showdown. Guys, that's it for now. We're gonna go on to a bit of a longer break. It's gonna be a 2-hour break right now. The next game that we have is LBZS versus Dynasty. After that, we have Crocodile versus Dell and Jink. But LBZS versus Dynasty will start at 18 SG time or 11 CET time. So that's in 2 hours, or actually 1 hour and 45 minutes. So go run some errands, go to the gym, and then come back for some more great Dota at the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. So thanks for watching for now. We're going to be ending the stream, but we'll be back in 2 hours. So be sure to be there. We'll see you then.